Hello, everyone, and welcome to Kyonin Legacies. I am your benevolent host, Wuten, and today we have a boss battle. Lots of boss battle here. Goody, would you like to do a quick little recap here for our little viewers?
Con gusto, Herr Wooten-sama. I don't know what the fuck that meant. Bienvenidos, Power Bottoms. I'm GutiuSerenade. I'm your GM for the day. Last time, our group made it to the end of the Dwarven mine, the Cloverstone mines, and they beat their way through a bunch of constructs. Even encountered another one of those mysterious and Harryar bad boys, and swiftly dealt with him after a short little mech battle. And they moved their way further, more than likely expecting a thoroughly rough fight against one of the three cult masters of Pharos Grimm. But it turns out this guy doesn't have any kind of recollection of that. In fact, he seems to be a very talented artist. Very lifelike paintings that he uses the cave walls for practice. And has a nice, cozy little home. And he was very inviting. Not exactly what they were expecting. But as he showed Jack, quote unquote, around for some of his works, they discovered that one of his commissioned pieces was a very disturbing looking magic circle, and it was apparently something that the commissioner Dokul was not keen on anyone else seeing.
It's not good.
So what she ended up doing was manipulating the Genian ruby in his wrist to morph him into something quite horrifying. And we engage in this battle today.
All right.
Uh-oh.
Whee!
And we're going to go ahead and kick on the music. We're starting up the session with a good old initiative roll, my dudes.
Yeah. I will also need control of Cassandra's token when you can give it.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
I have control of Cassandra's token because she's on my back.
Ah, okay. Perfect. Well, in that case, go ahead and put up a fat 21 for her initiative, and...
Okie dokie. You can do her in combat. I'll just move her if you need me to move her.
Okay, sounds good.
Nope. I've been caught off guard.
So, same. We don't talk about it. I have my icon the way it is because that's my face I make every time I roll that.
Ooh.
To be fair, we all rolled higher than he did, and that's what matters.
True.
Yes. That's the important thing, is that he is flat-footed.
Oh, yeah.
There we go.
Okay.
What is her dexterity modifier?
What is yours?
If it's lower than 6, I'm going before her.
Okay, then you will just barely go before her.
Bienvenidos, fuck boy.
All right, Power Bottoms. I think Anri kicks off this round.
All right.
Shoot. Shoot gun.
That is the plan.
Rootin' tootin'. Fresh and shootin'.
I guess, so... Can you give me a little bit of a reminder, Goody? Since it's been a week or so. So this thing here, the basically the thing that boxed us in when she caused the crystals to appear. How did she do that again?
So you and Shizuki were back here where I'm pinging, right?
Mm-hmm.
Basically what was happening was, around this area is what happened was a bunch of shards began to cluster and form this area and began to kind of cluster out of the earth in you guys' direction, like stalagmite, stalactite, in all different directions.
Okay.
And I basically gave you the ability to run in here before it all caught up.
Okay, I remember. So, question: did it look like she was controlling that, made that happen? I'm basically asking: does it look like she has some control over? These
She
crystals?
noticed you, and she did it herself.
Okay. Okay, maybe not use that as cover then. You will have to be my cover when you get over here.
I will try.
In fact, I'm just gonna...
I believe we will take a shot at her then.
Okay.
40 feet, so that's 2 range increments on a pistol,
I do believe so.
and not against touch AC.
Unless
Unless you spend...
unless, which I was about to do.
Yeah.
Sorry,
I will say she is high up in the air right now.
Oh, how high?
30 feet.
Right.
The hypotenuse of 40 and 30 is probably round about like 55.
A square
roughly.
plus B square equals C square.
Math noises. Please translate. Gonna just. I'm gonna assume that's 2 range increments then, or just 3?
From there, I
I
think
got you
it's
covered. It's 50.
Okay, 50. Alright, so that's... Okay, about 2. Okay, 26 to touch AC.
I have to check. That hits.
Okay.
That's literally 50.
Flat-footed touch AC, remember.
Hmm?
Also helpful.
Ooh! 11 damage.
She looks completely unfazed.
Okay. Well, it was worth a shot to figure that out.
She didn't even notice.
Wow.
Cassandra.
Okay, so, sorry, did it look like the bullet just pinged off her?
It looked like it hit. It absolutely looked like your shot aimed true. But if it did hit, she didn't even seem to notice.
Okay. Interesting. Have fun, guys.
Oof.
That would be Cassandra up.
Yep. I believe Wuten, that goes to you, my dude.
All right. Let's see. Everyone's sort of spread out right now, so I can't really haste. I can strike up a bardic performance if y'all would like that. How do y'all feel about Inspire Courage?
Nothing wrong with Inspire Courage.
Should be able to hear.
All right.
Unless something's screaming.
The music's screaming, but you know.
Yeah. I
But
will
it's
move
screaming
action,
very nicely.
activate Inspire Courage. That's going to be +2 morale to... Here, I'll just type it out. Something.
It's a competence bonus, isn't it?
It's
yes.
a morale bonus, if I remember right. Oh yeah,
It's like-
morale bonus to charm and fear saves, and then competence
Competence
on
to
attacking
attacks.
damage.
And in case this becomes relevant, remember that if you stand within 10 feet of me, you get +4 against fear as well.
Yeah. Damn it. Someone beat me
What?
to it.
You're welcome.
Thank you. All right, so that's Cassandra's move action, and her standard action. Let's see about... Kai,
Uh-huh.
do you want to be an angry boy?
Yeah.
Rage.
I mean, a woo.
I mean,
Woo.
A woo.
Now it's an angry Awu.
Ooh. Oh, woo. 2 here. Things I need to add.
So while you're doing that real quick, for someone that was in the chat, Big B's is definitely, it's Greyhawk. It's a specific setting. The reason why the name in the 3rd edition books is Big B, because it's based off of the official D&D setting of the time, which is Greyhawk.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right. Is that all Cassandra can do there, Wooten?
Yep, that is all of Cassandra.
Okay. Technically, you're on Kai's space, so
Yes.
Yeah.
these will not affect you then. All right.
Yeah. I remembered.
Yeah. Sorry.
I remembered the distance for it. Yes. Okay.
So, Cool is going to.
No, she isn't. It's my turn again. Shizuki.
Oh, I didn't move you up. That's my mistake. Go right ahead.
It's all good. It's all good. Quick
Thank you for
question,
reminding me.
Goody. If I remember
Yes.
correctly, the circle was already used last turn to sort of like transform this guy, right?
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay.
It was. So like, it began to it sort of like let off a bit of a glow to like pull like. I think the way I explained it before was it had like pulled like excess like remnant energy from it, and used it to like transmogrify the ruby in his wrist to then morph the rest of him. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, so this has already been used. I think that's new information.
Well, we'll get to it.
Okay.
Okay.
Doing something wrong here.
Reason being that's
I think I'm including that.
That's good, because I wanted to just make sure I wasn't running into a proverbial death trap here as I charge power
Naturally.
attack, flurry of blows this fucker.
Okay.
Okay, so that's going to be d20 plus 12, plus 2 from charging, plus 2 from Inspire Courage. I think that's everything. Does a 32 hit his flat-footed AC?
Yes.
Okay. Does a 23 hit his flat-footed AC?
No.
Interesting. Okay.
He's gonna be he's not a fast boy. He's a tough
Yeah.
boy.
Yeah, he's a thick boy. And so okay, just one hit then. Plus 8. D8 plus 8. Plus 2 from competence. Okay. Max damage 18.
All right. extra thick hide does not do as much damage as you expect.
I see. In that case, for my final part of my turn, I'm going to swift action, exploit weakness, and d20 plus 9 against this lady. What's her...
Against the lady?
Against the lady. Is her CR 3?
No.
No. Well,
That would be a very concerning if it was 3.
is it a 3? It wouldn't be the first time someone did something weird with CR things. Anyway, that's my turn.
Okay. She's going to float over this way. Your task was simple, Spellhammer, but the Prophet has no need of you any longer. She lifts her hand as red energy begins to crackle, and you can see the Guinean ruby still embedded in what was once his wrist begin to glow. And if everybody except for Kai and Cassandra and Kanari to make me will saves, please.
Oh, fuck.
Is it a charm or a fear effect?
It is not.
Okay.
20 plus.
Do I have any other benefits? I don't think so. Okay.
Here we go. 22.
$15.
Okay. Sorren, you're the only one who fails.
Of course.
For 2 points of negative energy damage.
Damn it.
Ow!
Okay.
Seems like
A light slap on the cheek from the negative energy hand.
Yeah.
As you feel this shockwave go off, this energy hits. It spreads across the crystals, which all begin to kind of crackle a sort of like violet color. Energy goes into the walls, and there is now a sort of like magical like force tether connecting her and the wrist. Kanari.
Something
Okay.
says hit the wrist.
I was going to say, Wuten, can you sunder the wrist, please? Okay, so Goody, I've got a couple questions first, because,
Sure.
you know, Kanari being Kanari. So can I get an Arcana check without having to use a full round action, or something, to try and figure out what this beastie is, and whether it has any weaknesses?
Let's see. That would indeed be an Arcana check.
Okay.
I would give it to you as... The first time I will give it to you as a free action.
Perfect.
I think that's how we roll things here.
Yep. That's typically how
Okay.
shit goes.
All right, with 14, I'm probably not getting very far, but...
Okay. Yes, this is not a creature of... This is not typically a creature of this plane, but it does appear to have... what you can tell of it, it does appear to have elemental characteristics. Let me just go ahead and show you what we're dealing with here.
Okay.
Rockmen.
So
Yes.
Construct more elemental. Okay.
Perhaps an elemental construct, or a golem.
Ooh.
Yeah, it's gonna matter for me though, because you can't sneak attack an elemental, but you can a construct. So
It's true.
Perhaps it is a Mass Effect.
All right.
Tell me that you didn't think Mass Effect when you first saw that picture.
Oh, no, I did. Absolutely.
Okay.
If it's from Mass Effect, I would have no idea.
No. It just looks like something from
Yeah,
the
it just
collectors
looks
and
like
all that.
something.
It kind of does, but I wouldn't be... If it was, I was like, I wouldn't know.
Yeah,
Sure.
no worries.
So next question, let me ask about this circle. Is there anything else that I can glean from just quick observation? Do we need to be worried about something else being brought through? Should I try to efface this thing now, or is the rock monster the bigger threat?
So I'm going to combine this with the Arcana you had assessed with it last time, because I believe it was a nat 20 you rolled.
Yes.
Based on what Dokul had just now used it for, it looked as though that was excess energy. If this was going to be used like in full, then it probably would have been done so already, and you would have felt the effects like way long before.
Okay.
So it looks like it has you can probably assess it's already been used.
Understood. All right.
For its primary purpose.
Perfect. All right, so that deals with a lot of the current threat, at least in her mind. So, bearing that in mind, I'm going to actually take my turn now. Move out of the area of effect of the crystals to right about here, so right next to those two. Pop the hand over here. And then I'm going to use, because I can for once, well, okay. With that 14, would I know whether this is technically a living creature?
I need to look something up here real quick. Because it's... Yeah, 1 second.
What counts as a living creature in D&D is very much up to interpretation.
It's true.
Alright, so...
Am I a living creature?
Yes. And a good one at that.
Debatable.
God.
I was referring to Kai, not Kai. But...
So it's, I guess it kind of is, but it also, looking at its traits, it says that it doesn't need it doesn't need things that typically associate it with living creatures, like breathing, eating, and sleeping.
Okay.
I like it just being left at it doesn't need things.
It doesn't need stuff, you know?
It's not materialistic in any way.
But
It just doesn't need things.
should have been a monk.
Yeah?
All right.
If I was to give a very rough interpretation of living, I would say something without a constitution score is not living.
Right.
Yeah.
If it has
Entirely
one,
fair.
then I would say that it probably is like an elemental. Technically, I would say elementals are alive.
Okay.
Great.
Because it is like a living part of the ether and the world. So you know what? Yeah, based on that descriptor, I will go ahead and call this living.
Okay. Gotta love spellcasters, don't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
At
All
least
right.
you're not twisting the universe yet.
Not yet. Give me time and an army. All right, so it is going to be Vampiric Touch on this one. So let's see, what's that? 3d6 that I will then gain as temporary hit points.
Okay.
And let me see if he has any saves for that. Saving throw none, but he does get spell resistance. And it has to beat his flat-footed touch AC.
All right. Go ahead and roll.
Okay. So with the +2 from that, and the +2 from that, that is a
Carry the
+9.
2.
Yep. It's a 23.
Easy.
Okay. All right, so that is 3d6 plus nothing. I get 8 temporary hit points.
All right.
And that is my turn.
Okay. All right, Sorren.
Flank with me, Billy.
Well, that is the plan, but I was just gonna say Sorren definitely seems a little bit on edge with this fight. He's like, nope, I don't like this one little fucking bit. Not at all. Anyways, move action. We're gonna move there. To, and luckily he's flat-footed, so he can't take attacks of opportunity, unless he has combat reflexes, but... So just metagaming, I'm pretty sure he's an elemental, which means no point in sneak attacking. So what that means instead is dirty trick.
Dirty trick.
Standard action dirty trick.
Yee.
pretty much my best bet. Alright, let's see. Anything else? No, should be good. Alright. A 25 against his CMD.
Does not do it, unfortunately.
Ah, well, it was worth a shot.
Damn.
He's a big boy. It's going to be harder for me to pull it off on him, so... That's my turn.
Alright. Ty.
Okay.
Time for Bork.
Either place I move, I'll be flanking now.
Yeah?
Do I want to hang out with Shizuki or do I want to hang out with Sorren?
Hey, hang out with
Well, who do you
Sorren.
like
He's
more?
your boy.
Finding a big gem boss, but who would I want to hang with?
Who I want to chill with. Who I want to vibe with, man.
I'll come up to Shizuki just so in case Shizuki needs to move to go deal with the other girl, me and Sorren will still be flanking.
Okay.
And you, aka Cassandra's probably gonna need to make a ride check. I'll move her over
Right.
because I'm charging.
Yep, that's fair. That's fair. Why does... Okay.
Yeah, no points in it. Still don't know.
Why does Cassandra not have any points in it? Also, why does Bard not get it as a class skill?
That's going to be a fall on your butt, my dude. I remember it's 15, so...
Thump.
Yep.
Thump.
Yeah. There goes. Falls. Nyums. I'm angry.
Ow, my poor Lalafell.
Does a
booty.
30 hit it?
30 hit, it's flat-footed, yes.
Right.
I actually have to look at this one.
22 damage. Wait, I get my sneak attack too.
Yeah.
22 plus...
Do not roll sneak attack damage.
Okay, so he is not. Sneak attack does not work. But I can still try to trip.
This is
I
the hardest
answered
bit
the question for you guys.
This is the hardest bit of rock candy you've ever tried to eat.
If only it was next level where I press DR!
That's
Make sure to
elementary.
Right! 19. 36 to trip.
Wow, you just did it.
Get on the ground.
Get on the ground.
On the ground.
Okay.
That snail on your ass.
Okay.
That's what I'm good at.
Alright, so... Is that your turn then?
Mm-hmm.
Alright. Let's see here. He's going to use his swift action.
Uh-oh. He's got swift actions.
Let's see if I can do some here. Nope.
Sloppy.
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 Shizuki, can you please make me a reflex save?
Yes, I can. Thank you for targeting my primary save, by the way. Instead of the one that I have a 6 in.
Actually, you know, wait a minute.
Fuck!
Well,
Don't jinx
Thank
it.
you for choosing my good fuck.
Man, I hope
That was-
people usually pick my
well,
good
it was
butt.
going to be a 1 anyway, so... Yeah, clang.
Ow.
Well, good thing I picked this side.
Yeah.
It's a 6 points of slam damage as
Ow.
this crystal magnetizes you into it with
Ow.
your metal gauntlets.
Motherfucker.
Oop.
Sorren, you got any metal on you?
I mean, yes. It depends on whether or not you count mithril as magnetizable. There's my mithril shirt that I'm wearing. I have my buckler My daggers, my rapier. I mean, I have metal items, so.
Yes. Come to me.
So it was supposed to be a fortitude save for Roll me a fortitude save.
Sure, I can do that.
Wuten is going to be a 1 anyway. That's why I didn't correct you.
27.
All right. You feel a bit of a tug from this gem, but you're
Son of a
otherwise fine.
bitch.
Hey, Anri, is your gun made of metal?
Perhaps.
Roll me a fortitude save.
Isn't gunpowder magnetic too?
Yes.
I don't think so.
Technically, yes, because the component, like the metal components in it to make it,
Okay.
they themselves are magnetized.
Clang. You feel your gun is like magnetized against the crystal now.
Well, shit.
It's stuck.
Damn.
Oh no.
Time to
And
fight
now-
with longbow.
And now he's going to make his attack rolls.
He is at a -4 while he is on the ground.
Yup. Two massive crystal claws are raised high. Kai, this first one is for you.
Okie dokie.
26.
No.
Okay. Second one is also to you. 36.
He's like, fine, if a 26 doesn't work, how about a 36?
Yes.
So
No.
18 points of slashing damage.
Why would it?
And you will now start taking bleed damage.
Oh man, I need a band-aid.
I
I'm
hope
on
it's
it.
not 18 points of bleed damage per round, because damn.
Oh, interesting.
I would cry and definitely need constant medical assistance.
Alright.
So boy, do I hope not.
And that is the end of the round. Anri, before your turn comes along, if you can make me a quick perception check, please.
I can do that.
Free.
Three?
24.
Notice a familiar little friend poking his head out from around where you're magnetized currently.
Oh,
Little scorpion friend.
little scorpion boy.
He seems agitated.
Oh no.
Oh god.
Oh no, he angry.
He's gonna start stinging you if you don't leave.
So agitated.
You are
and-
currently magnetized to the crystal. So it's now your
Alright.
turn.
Handle
So-
animal, handle animal.
I don't actually have handle animal. I do not handle the animals, I shoot them.
I mean, that's a method of
God.
handling.
Spoken like a true fucking noble. Christ.
God damn.
Let's go.
Just fucking take the soul around like those
the
fucking
animals up in the high tower.
fucking noble horseback in the king's estate or some bullshit.
Jesus Christ.
God.
Oh my
Release
god.
the hounds.
You what?
No.
You're a what?
Right, so this magnetized gun to the magnetized crystal. How stuck is it?
Well, you could try and make. You feel like you could probably get it off with a proper strength check. Otherwise, your gun is otherwise. It's hardly. It's very taken to the magnetism.
Let's give it a shot. Anri is very fond of that gun. 19.
Oh.
It's just barely not enough.
Oh, fuck. Okay.
I'm sorry. It was so close.
Well, that is.
But this is a much
probably
bigger cluster of crystals.
Right.
It's the right cluster of crystals.
Well, I guess the bow it is. But how much, what action was that?
To try and get the gun off.
Yeah.
Move.
Standard.
Made it a move.
Alright, well, in that case, can I, I'll just prise my hands off it and, then pull out my bow, and I suppose that will be my action then.
Quick
Okay.
question. Quick question.
Yes.
Would it be possible for Anri to just turn the gun and then shoot from like the turned pivot that it's stuck on the crystal at?
So the way it happened was when the magnetism started up, like her arm was like pulled, and the gun is now pointing up towards the ceiling now.
It's not going to work.
Collapse the cavern, rocks fall, boss dies.
Yeah, that's true.
And all of us too.
Well, actually, you don't know. Maybe it can earthwalk.
Fuck.
Oh,
Just
fuck.
us then.
Just kill us all, end the pain.
I mean,
Well, in that case, yeah, pulling out the bow, and that will be my turn.
okay, Cassandra,
Back to assignment.
you fell in your butt.
Fell on the butt. Ow. Okay. Let me see if I've got a spell here. So,
Yes.
move action. She's going to stand up. Kai, can you move me 5 feet this way?
Kai said had to be
Fuck.
right back.
Goody, can you move me 5 foot this
I
way?
gotcha.
5 foot step. And I would like to cast. Let's see, what's the range on this one, real quick? Sorry, I'm having to double check. And we are level 7. Correct. Here. Oh, 1 second. Okay, so 40 feet away. Close range. Damn it. I'm not quite close enough. Let's try this one. Medium. Perfect. Okay. I would like... Let's see. What is the radius here on this? Okay. So. I'm going to cast... I don't think Jack... Or Sorren, Chaotic, you don't have any magic cast on you yet, right?
No.
Okay. I am going to cast Dispel Magic on an area.
Okay.
And that will be a caster level check. It's D20 plus my caster level, which is 7. 17. The DC is 11 plus the spell's caster level.
Okay. Plus the user's caster level, you said?
Yeah, the spell user caster level.
That does not work.
Well, okay. Yeah, that's Cassandra's turn, unfortunately.
Can you use area where regular dispel magic?
I think you can.
I thought that was just greater. Well, either way,
Either way, yeah. Either way, it was meant to hit him, but
as well as whatever she's doing.
yeah, as well as whatever she's doing.
Yeah,
It was a good thought.
17
Yeah.
wouldn't. Yeah. Okay. In that case, that is Cassandra's turn, and she will free action maintain the Inspire Courage. And,
Okay.
Yep.
And I will say, Cassandra, as you cast that spell, the hang on. Excuse me.
Use intake.
While you were able to focus without much issue on this, while you're able to normally focus while being at a good range from the crystals, the pressure from the suppression is, you don't really feel that at the moment in this room. At the moment, ever since these gems changed color.
Yeah. Okay. So it's sort of swapped from like magic absorbs it in suppression to
Magnetism.
magnetism. Okay. Interesting. Okay.
And that brings it to your turn again.
Yay. Okay. Would I be able to essentially, quote unquote, drop the gauntlets as a free action?
If you can slip out of them without issue, then yes. The gauntlets
should
would
be-
just be stuck there, basically.
Yeah, the gauntlets would just be stuck there. But I should be able to, real quick. So free action, drop out of the gauntlets to free. I'm going to exploit weakness on the rock boy.
Okay. Go for it.
Is he CR 11 or less?
Let's see here.
Maybe.
Hopefully.
Possibly.
You failed it by 1!
Oof. He's a tough boy.
I'm sorry.
Is it, was that at his, like his creature level or, the actual CR for him?
What do you mean?
So there's two different numbers for that.
Okay.
The creature level is like the levels of the creature that he is, and the CR is the level of the creature, typically -1.
No. The -1 is only against humanoids with class levels.
Oh, okay, never mind.
Okay.
Otherwise, the challenge rating for a monster is... It's debatable exactly how the fuck it's figured out. If you're using an already made thing, and it just says CR this, then that's it. If you're using one you made yourself,
Okay.
honestly, it's kind of whatever you think it is.
Yeah, it's dealer's choice on that, honestly.
Well, okay, so I'm not saying this to be nice, but I'm saying this because I have slightly altered the thing.
Oh, okay.
If it's only a slight
So-
altering, but you're using a pre-made thing, then just use its pre-made challenge.
All right, then in that
If
case
it's
you
only
just
slightly altered, then it shouldn't be a problem.
okay. Then you just barely missed it.
Okay, no worries. In that case, we will... So that is swift action. Second verse, save us the first. Charge. Power attack. Flurry. Ah!
With my bare fists instead against rock.
Yes, with my bare fists instead. So it will be at a -1 there. 12 plus 2 charge. Plus 2
Channel your inner
competence.
zeal.
Minus...
And mine with your fists.
All right.
Okay.
23, 32, and 18.
The 32 hits.
Okay. It's going to be D8 plus 11 plus 2 from competence. 15
All right.
against normal DR.
All right. It's like punching a wall.
Ow.
All right.
All right.
So Cool is going to utilize her full round action
Oh no.
to completely extract the Guinean ruby and pull it up to her hand.
Oh.
Yes, I think this will do just fine for us. And that is the end of her turn.
Scorpion.
And now... This one just moves over here, lets out a little bit of a... Like
Bit of clatter.
a crystalline shriek. Skitter, 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 skitter. Yee. Yee.
Uh-oh.
Anri, what is your AC?
$22.
Okay. It will miss
Oh.
as this little like gem stinger lashes up and just
Whew.
you lift your foot up as this small creature just
Oh.
That's not
they are small creatures.
Okay then.
Kanari, you no longer feel the pressure of magical suppression.
That is definitely good. So let me take a quick poll here. Would we prefer Menacing Kanji or the ever fun of Greece?
Menacing Kanji.
Okay.
Because he's already on
It
the
is.
ground.
already on the ground, yeah.
All right, perfect.
So, Kanji.
So 5 foot step, and I will begin casting Menacing Kanji. That is a full round action. All of the rest of you can make an Intimidate check as a move action. On a success, ally adds glare to yours, granting a +2 bonus on your caster level check to overcome spell resistance, if any.
Oh.
Can make Intimidate as a move to help you out? Okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, Goody, do you want him to roll the saving throw now or next round?
Is it a one-round cast?
Yes.
That takes place immediately before the start of your next turn.
Okay.
Yeah. And what would the effect of this be, just so I can plan in advance?
Okay. You channel a fell curse through your glare. If the target fails its saving throw, it begins to obsessively second-guess its actions and attract bad luck. Whenever the target attempts an attack roll or saving throw while the curse lasts, 1 day per level, it must roll twice and take the lower result.
Okay.
Disadvantage for a whole fucking day.
Mm-hmm.
1 day per level, 7 days.
Yes.
Good shit. And it's on the Gem Boy, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. We'll go ahead and give him a sage. And we get to Sorren's turn.
Not sure if it has spell resistance or not, so I'm just trying to figure if I need to help you out or not. I could also full round attack, so. Does he need to be able to see you for the curse to work or no?
It doesn't say that it's specifically a gaze attack.
Okay. Well, what I'm going to do then is I'm going to full round attack. And I'm going to replace my first attack with a dirty trick.
Nice.
Okay.
So plus 20 while I am flanking, plus 2 from Inspire Courage, plus 4 because he's on the ground. A 38 to attempt to blind him.
That will do it.
So I take my rapier, basically, and I just kind of slam the hilt against his eyes while he's on the ground.
All right.
So he's blind for a number of rounds equal to 1, plus 1 for every 5 that I beat his CMD. He can't remove it on the first round. And now I just get a second attack.
Nice.
Slash roll 1d20 plus 6 plus flanking plus inspire. Yes, that should be it. Okay. A 25 to hit with the rapier against
That
his,
hits.
his blind AC.
Mhm.
All right. So roll d6 plus 2 and no sneak attack. So 6 piercing damage.
Dink.
Yeah, I didn't think so, but I might as well try.
Mhm.
That is going to be the end of my turn.
Okay. Getting them debuff stacks.
Yeah.
Back to Kai.
That's the only way we're gonna beat him.
Yeah.
Hey. Teamwork. Fucking moron. God damn. You ain't wrong. You ain't wrong.
I don't know if Kai is back yet. Oh no, not back yet.
Oh no.
Let's see here.
Bite.
I was gonna say there's a good chance he might have had to make his errand to take his roommate to work, but there's always the fact that we could probably surmise what Kai would do here.
Yeah. I can
We
roll
have
for
the
him
rolls.
if you need be. I got his rolls here. So it will be bite. 34.
Hits.
Then
Don't forget your bonus from Inspired Courage.
yep. I assume he added it beforehand, so I will go ahead and fuck. Max damage.
Damn.
Num.
Nice.
Fucking eat that rock candy.
Hum. Right now, it tastes like raspberries.
Ooh.
Snosberries?
Boysenberries.
Raspberry Rocks. That's my new band name.
Hey.
Was it just the one attack, or?
Pretty sure it's
Yeah,
only
just
one
the one attack, I think.
Okay.
And
Doesn't
he's
have
already
haste.
tripped, so I can't re-trip him.
Okay.
I can't
Oof.
double trip.
All right. Back to its turn.
It is prone, blind, and something else.
And hopefully shortly disadvantaged.
Yeah?
Prone, blind, and crying.
Let's see here.
Ooh, quick question. I don't have the roll for it, but could Kai intimidate once he gets back?
Yeah.
Okay. We'll say Kai intimidates
To try to
when
help
he
with the
gets
cursed.
back to the roll.
The DC 20 intimidation roll.
Okay. Sounds good. I'll just do that.
Rather funny that my headband of intelligence gives me intimidate as a skill, so
Hey.
Nice.
for future reference.
Okay.
Synergy.
Mm-hmm.
So it cannot see at the moment.
No,
Mm-hmm.
it cannot
Has to
remove it this
roll.
turn either.
D1, D15 to determine which square it attacks.
Where it's
All right.
I will start.
Oh, I don't know why I did that. A D15 is what I meant to do.
Oh,
Okay.
attacking me. 50% miss.
Which is very unfortunate.
50% miss chance.
Not necessarily.
Oh,
It's expelling some sort of breath.
fuck.
I need you to make a fortitude save.
you're gonna turn to stone. No,
It better not
again.
be Wave of Fatigue. Ebony already used that on me once.
Oh, it could be that too.
Oh, okay. D20 plus 9. Yeah!
Hey. Good shit.
Fuck you.
So you feel, you can feel like, you feel yourself getting really cold as you almost feel like gemstones are beginning to like grow out of your flesh.
Yeah.
But you just will the full brunt of your power to just shatter them.
Kurga
You will not
smiles
be
upon
stoned
me.
this day. You will not be
Not this
stoned
day.
this day.
That's my job.
That's Jerry's job. Not until I see him again. And that's really all he can do. And we come back to Anri.
Fuck him up.
You're being
Okay.
accosted by a little scorpion.
I am being attacked by a tiny little gem.
You punt him away.
Well, given that I just have a bow right now, plan is, actually, I got something else in mind.
Oh, and I'm going to DM you something just so you know.
Oh.
Oh, okay. Hold on. What am I doing? So I'm gonna try and move like that. Like that. There we go. Let me know if that provokes.
It probably. What size creature is he? Is the scorpion?
Small.
So that it means it has a 5-foot reach.
Yep, it would have a 5-foot reach.
Alright.
Alright, you go try to sting.
Going
Sting me.
stang.
Is an 18 hit.
No, it does not.
Alright.
Alright, now that I've moved away from that, I'm gonna satisfy my curiosity. I am gonna shoot this.
Yeah.
I just...
Like the dirty noble you are.
Yeah, like the dirty noble I am. I'm gonna shoot...
Dirty, dirty noble.
Dirty noble. Alright, so that's just... Yep, okay.
Don't forget your inspire courage.
Ooh, and my point blank.
Yes, you are.
My courage has been inspired. I'm just gonna shoot it. You guys look like you have that tied down.
Easily hits.
Okay. Shot it with a bow. I see.
+2.
+2.
All
77.
Then.
Pretty much takes off a chunk of its gem form.
Okay. Does anything happen?
No. Just
Okay.
looks like you heard it.
Okay.
Cassandra.
All right. Cassandra's move speed, I think, is 30, right? Yes, it is.
I believe it's 30, yeah.
Okay. I'm going to have Cassandra. Goody, can you move me right here?
Yes, sir.
Actually, go up 1. Yeah, up 1.
There you go.
Perfect. I'm sorry. Let's see. Okay.
Sorry, me.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Sorren. You're not getting this here, but let's get that fat haste going.
Hasticles on these 3.
Mm-hmm.
Hasticles.
Haste.
All right.
Haste. So it's haste on Kai, me, and me.
All right. Anything else you got?
That is it.
All right, that ends your turn. Now it's your turn.
Yep, it is my turn now. All right. So that is 13 plus 11 rather, plus 2 from flanking, plus 2 from inspire courage. Also, free action maintain inspire courage. I gotta make sure I say that here. Minus 2 from power attack. Okay, so I've got that. Swift action, exploit weakness on the rock boy. Fuck. Okay.
Nope.
Okay.
Just Chuck Testa.
Flurry
Oh,
of
God.
blows.
I mean, we got Solar hunting animals like a noble. All right.
Mm-hmm. Flurry of
Okay.
blows. 21, 22, and 27. Against
Are you including
his
your bonuses
debuffs.
because he's grounded? Do you have the +4?
Oh, no, actually. So
Yeah,
that
he is
is
still on the
25.
ground.
Yeah, 25, 26, and 31.
25, 26, and 31. In that case, yes, they all hit.
Yes! 7 plus 4. Okay. So, d6 plus. Also, one more because of haste. 32.
Also hits. Yep.
D8. That. So that is 4 hits total, correct?
Yes.
Man, this doing numbers. 103 damage.
Sweet tap dancing Jesus.
Don't steal my fucking gloves, boy.
You're pretty much beating the ever-loving fuck out of all of these of all like the crystals and gems that are composing its body.
7-page Muda.
This
Oh,
thing is
also,
basic- Huh?
plus 8. 111. Check those trips, bro! Woo!
You'd be tripping.
Believe it or not, it's not dead, but it is not looking well.
That, I am screenshotting that.
Okay. I'm back.
Perfect timing, Kai. Roll an
Then I do this
intimidate
now.
check on him.
Okay. I have points in that.
Yee.
But I rolled a 2.
Yeah.
Alright, so not this time, but still.
Yeah.
Worth a shot.
Worth a shot.
Okay.
Also, sorry.
You good?
You are also hasted, Kai.
Ah, sweet!
You
Fuck
have
yeah!
you have rage and haste.
Double bite.
Yeah. But for that big roll you see there, I rolled and hit all of my attack rolls that round.
Understood. And that...
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and they
Nice.
were all flurry power attack. Yeah, it was
Right.
7-page
off.
Muda.
It's not dead, but it is looking very not good.
Shattered.
So
Very
it is
shattered.
Dokul's turn. To think you once called Malaya weak, though you. She says, looking at you, Shizuki, and then to the others beating the hell out of him. You may prove problematic in the future, but that is for another day. And she casts Teleport. With the Genian Ruby in tow.
Okay, bye.
Waves.
His little scorpions boys' turns. Sorren, this one's gonna yeah right up to you.
Oh, son of a bitch.
Does a 12 hit?
No, a 12 will not hit me.
Okay. Anri. This one's gonna skitter over on the wall. Do a little thingy with his tail. And, make me a perception check, please.
Oh no! Oh no! He's gonna try and steal your gun!
Oh no!
Oh, that would be very bad if that happened. Yeah, 20?
Yeah, so, controlling the magnetism, he pulls the gun over to his tail and points it at you.
Motherfucker!
Call an ambulance, but not for me!
Just that, yeah, so...
I'm just imagining, like, you're pest control and you come in the house and the rat just has a fucking gun.
I just wanted to relax when doing my dissertation proposal, guys.
Anyway, the other one's gonna come over and try and sting you.
All I know is I heard, yeah, so...
There's a 19 hit.
No, it does not.
Okay.
Careful, because now another one's gonna come out with a pair of gauntlets on.
Fuck.
Kanari, this one's
already
gonna
bite.
skitter over to you.
It just
Alright.
isn't my day.
Does a
What is it gonna
22
do?
hit you, Kanari?
It does
Steal the
not.
Ghost hand?
Okay.
Jesus Christ.
And I hope it doesn't steal your ghost hand.
That would suck.
It cannot. The
Okay.
ghost hand is currently occupied.
Kanari, it is now
Don't
your
know
turn.
this.
Okay. So, with the menacing kanji having been cast last round, it is now time for him to make his DC 20 will save.
Alright. Hope he rolls low.
Mm-hmm.
He rolls low! He fails it
Excellent.
by 1!
Excellent. He is now going to be forced to, again, re-roll everything that is a saving attack, an attack roll, or a saving throw.
Alright, let me just
For 7
keep
days.
adding.
For 7
adding.
days.
How many dots can we get on him? Alright, now it is your turn proper.
Okay.
As that spell goes off.
Yes, I'm going to just go ahead and move 30 feet away from this little critter. I think right about there. And go ahead and
He
cast...
doesn't react.
Okay. I kind of figured he had better things to do, but it'll be Cure Moderate to Kai. Just have to get the formula in there.
Which will also cure the bleeding effect.
It should. So there's your 30 points back.
Sweet. Yeah, I need to fix that. There we go. And I am no longer bleeding. You got me a band-aid.
Good.
Yay.
I am bandaged.
I just saw the fucking picture.
How about you?
Alright.
Yes.
Sorren, it's all you. It looks like Shizuki has thoroughly beat the shit out of this thing.
Yeah. Seems like it. I still don't think I can hurt it, so I'm still best off just dirty tricking. So more dirty tricks. +2, and then +4. I rolled that wrong. It should have been +20 more, so 29.
Okay, a 29 does not beat it.
Oh well.
Should have been a 9.
I'll
Right.
just stay where I'm at.
To you, Kai.
Boof, bark. That means I'm biting.
Give him
Okay.
a pair of bites.
Yep. Okay. And
Oop.
35 confirm.
I'm just gonna get your theme music ready. And roll your damage.
Okay, and that would be doubled, so 30, and with, okay, so. Oopsies, I spaced it wrong. There we go. 34.
Yeah, go ahead and narrate that fucking death. Holy shit, dude.
Alright, so she just freaking went to town, just bought it into bits, and as, I'm just gonna narrate it like this, as she was beating him up, I saw chips of him going away, and I saw like a core. So, I aim, I bite, I grab. Snatch and crush.
Crushes it, and the rest of it just
Crumbles
down
death.
to the ground as
As it has
gems-
7 fucking debuffs.
with its 7 debuffs. One of them actually is something that I call death. And the gems that were controlling the magnetism stop glowing.
Anri gets her gun back. I'm kidding. The scorpion's still there.
Yeah, the scorpion still has his own little magnetism.
It's called
That
fucking
ends-
grip.
That ends combat as the other ones scurry the fuck out of here.
With
They
her
seemed
gun?
like they were like they seemed like that they were like realizing something as that core was shattered, and they're just like, "Oh shit, I don't want none of this."
Fuck this,
And
I'm
they get the
out.
hell out of there.
Yeah. I will quickly,
Alright.
since we're out of combat, I'll just quickly run over and just pick up my gauntlets from the floor and slide them back on.
And while that's happening, can I rapid shot this creature?
God damn it.
Sure, noble hunter.
Okay.
May you
This is
find
very
your worth
important.
in the waking world.
Let me see here.
God.
Not sure the waking world is very good right now for me. Do I still have Inspire Courage and things?
It just turned off, so lingering performance, you would still have it.
Okay. Does a 29 hit?
Yes.
Oh. That should be a...
Better drop that fucking gun.
That'd be a better 20. Okay. Does a 25 hit?
Yep.
Okay. Final one. Does a 17 hit?
Meats.
Okay.
Fucking killing it.
That's 12 damage.
I could
Okay.
feel the force in that.
Yes.
Takes less damage than you expect, but it is still very much alive.
Okay.
And it hisses at you and runs off
So-
with your gun.
Wait, what? Oh,
Wait,
fuck!
what?
Oh,
He skitters around the corner.
Can I
Anri
chase
is going
after
to
it?
bolt after it.
Can I
Zero
join in the
hesitation.
chase?
You'd have to squeeze around the crystals, but yeah.
Okay.
May I break the crystals?
You sure can.
What do
Alright.
I
I am
roll
apparently
to...
still just busy recovering from this fight, so I'm gonna stand over here. I'll be fine.
Yeah, no worries.
What do
I
I
am
roll to squeeze through?
Fully healthy now.
Just to see.
Let me just real quick. 20 plus
I
17.
What the hell did she do to him?
Sunder
How-
crystals.
big of a creature would you say would fit through these gaps?
Which gaps, Kai?
The one that where the scorpion went off to.
They're like super tiny, like cracks in the wall.
Damn it.
All right.
Plus, since Kanari identified them as elementals, they probably have no problem like earth gliding as well.
Dang
So
it.
Shizuki, over here, you're able to break enough to open up a little bit of an opening for you.
All right.
Oh shit.
Let's see.
As you see it, like, so I'm gonna say, like, there's no way she can, like, squeeze through to, like, go after it.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that one didn't have anything.
No, it's one that went up this way.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's
did
the
that
one
go
went
up this way? Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I shattered the crystal way that it went into.
Right.
And we're hunting.
Anri is going to, in that case, bolt ahead.
I'm gonna also assume I picked up Cassandra too.
Yeah.
So I have light.
Yeah.
Easy for me to just move us together.
It appears to be waving it in the air.
There you are. You
Okay,
little
that's
fuckers.
going to be another shot at it.
And that, well, hold on.
Oh, okay.
He then takes it and then throws it that way. And then
Which way?
Which way?
towards the northwest.
That way.
And then skitters away.
Sniff it.
And you guys have light, correct?
Yes, Cassandra's on my back.
Okay.
That means I'm the one without light. Fuck.
Oh! I found shit.
You found your gun laid atop a very fine, ornate piece of treasure.
Gotta get the gun. Nothing else matters. Gun.
What the fuck?
I just go boof, 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 boof.
Woof, woof, woof. Goes wart, wart, wart.
I know all of that is going inside the dog holding. How much do you think that weighs?
Well, let me go ahead and grab the list wherever I put it.
My boofs, I am excited. That is what Kanari hears through the whisper. Is boof, 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 and excitement. Boof.
Well, while you guys are all off doing that, I guess me and Kanari are staring at the body. I probably pull out my my ever-burning torch so I have some light while I'm here. So.
You can still see the two of you down there. Some of that still resonating like red energy kind of coursing across the walls from whatever Dokul did.
Right. Well, I guess for my part, I'm going to examine the corpse and just see if there's anything of interest or value or knowledgeability.
Well, he appears to be completely made out of like he appears to be just made out of like very natural earthen crystals and gems.
Okay.
There's
Anything valuable?
I mean, would that count as selling a body since it's an elemental?
I mean,
It's made out of rock, so yeah.
Made out of like precious materials? It'd be fine.
Yeah, I guess.
You know what? Just for shits and giggles.
All right, so actually, while we're down there with the two of you, Kanari and Sorren, can the two of you please make perception checks for me?
Sure.
Nope.
Yes.
Nope.
Fine, be that way.
There are two types of people.
there's Kanari's
So-
just built different.
Sorren, you're kind of just taking all the gems and stuff, but Kanari, you notice something about the part of the body that used to be one of its claws,
Mm-hmm.
where you followed that part up to like where like the body has fallen to like multiple pieces of minerals, right? And as you're kind of examining, it was its original make, you kind of think to yourself that you notice something a little strange about where the shoulder on the arm where the gem used to be.
Mm-hmm.
there appears to be like a small little, like man-made metallic part to it that must have been used to like some kind of like I don't know how best to put this, like a way to like be able to connect the magic item to the body without have any kind of like, without having it to be like put in directly. Does that make sense?
Yeah, so like a harness or a carriage or something.
Something like that. Yeah.
Yeah. Can it be removed?
It doesn't really seem to be like part of it anymore because it's now part of like the earthen body.
Okay.
So it's effectively like come out.
All right. Well, I guess I'll take a hold of that and show it to Sorren as well. Oh, here, Sorren, what do you make of this?
What are we looking at again? I'm sorry.
It was something that sounds like it was holding the gem. I'm sorry, Gudi, I think you cut out a bit there.
You're fine. So it was basically like a small, like it's a compartment that you put in your body to hold the gem in place, so you're pretty much not jamming it directly into your flesh.
Gotcha. Okay, so an interface unit or something.
Yeah.
Pretty much, yeah.
Okay. All right. I don't have engineering, but who does? Because that might tell us who made it. That's the other two, of course.
That would be the people that are over here. You might need to whisper to them. We're a little bit busy checking the gold pile.
Yeah.
Yep.
Should we go and check on them? They've been gone an awfully long time for hunting one angry
Boof, boof, boof,
rodent
boof,
scorpion.
Yeah, not be a good idea.
Gold!
All right, I'm going to carefully step around the magic circle.
Okay.
Slowly loads up the
Oh, yeah.
dog.
As you guys do that, the from the circle, and it glows a little bit more and unleashes one more sort of shockwave. Doesn't do any damage, but it looks like it's done some kind of like last bit of discharge, and then it finally goes dark.
Okay. Can I tell what the area of effect of that was? Like, was it a signal sending something out outside of the cavern?
Can't really tell because the cavern's very kind of boxed in for the moment. But it definitely kind of went past you guys and definitely lit up the cave in like a shine of red light for a few moments.
Okay.
In fact, the others probably would have seen that too as it kind of disperses back this way, unless they're
Across
too
the
attentive
cave
towards the
walls
goal
and shit.
that they miss
I
a
like money.
bright red light.
I like money.
Yeah, I'll make a mental note to come back and completely efface this thing as much as I can when we're done.
As for you guys, let me go ahead and grab your part of your loot here. In so much as I can reveal, since there are magic items present.
Okay.
Whoa, Nelly.
Whoa!
That's a lot of shiny.
I know, right?
wonder if-
Literal horde of kings over here.
I wonder what his rates were for those horrible pieces he was showing us earlier.
Apparently he wasn't kidding when he got commission work. Damn.
Arf. Oof.
Yes,
The
Scott.
artist's dream.
I was going to say, if only real artists could live like this.
Trust me, not that good.
What, you don't sleep on a pile of gold every night? Shame.
Fucking wish. So that would probably be really bad for my back.
Yeah.
Probably.
Those with spellcraft, could you roll it so we can see how much of the magic items I can present?
Sure.
19.
0.
15.
I think that's actually enough with these things.
0.
And it is in the Kyonin chat now.
Okay.
Oh,
Holy
Dungeon
Christ.
2, your Dungeon 2 completion treasure.
Woo-wee!
Yeah, baby! That's what I've been waiting for. That's what it's all about. Woo! All right.
Well,
Hell yeah.
I have a bag of holding, so. And we're not counting currency weights, so.
Mm-hmm. Oh shit! 8 guinea and rubies.
Fuck.
what are we going to do with them?
Anybody want a Masterwork Bastard Sword? Full plate. Oh man. I wish any of us here were strength fighters that wore full plate.
Yeah, unfortunately, even I can't. With my horrendous build, I can't wear that.
I can't wear full
Fair.
plate.
God, +1 full plate, like that's some good shit. I really
It
would.
is.
I actually really wish we had someone who could wear that.
Well, is anyone taking leadership next level?
Oh,
Could give it to a follower.
leadership systems confuse me.
I don't know if
Very bad with it.
I don't know if Goody signed off on leadership or not.
It would be a situation where, like, if it was allowed, we would probably have to do a lot of coordination since I am still kind of like an intermediate GM, I feel. So,
No, we can always sell it for gold.
Yeah,
so
we can always.
because leadership is a 7th level thing, and we can hash things out based on what you guys might want to configure when time comes. So.
Mhm.
Well,
Plus,
kinda
at this
like
point,
how,
after you finish this dungeon, think about it. You're going to get pretty well known for all the shit you've been helping with. So,
Yeah, that's
true.
true. I was actually gonna say, I kind of like how we did it for the Embercrest campaign. How they were working that, where it's like, if you create a brand new character for it, it's a 15-point build, and then if it's a NPC that already exists, it is a 20-point build. I kind of like how that works, where it's like encourages people to like use the characters that are already introduced in the campaign, in a way.
Right.
mhm.
But yeah. Anywho,
Well, for now, shovel all this between me and Kai, and
yeah,
we can get out of here. And then we can get to town. We can turn things in, and we can go through the spoils of victory and do everything we need to in town.
I am
Yes.
very curious as to how much this would weigh and to see what load I am at, but
yeah.
let's take
alas.
let's take ourselves a quick pee break because something is about to happen at this point.
Okay,
Oh,
sounds
fuck
good.
my butt.
BRB in 5 minutes.
All right.
Yay,
BRB.
BRB.
And we'll take that. P, that's BRB.
Oh man, that's nostalgic.
Oh man, I'm trying to remember. I think I may have used that like way back, early campaign days. I actually used that
Nice.
for the pee break.
Nice.
I think. I
As long as you didn't get
remember.
As long as you didn't get fucking copyright struck for it.
Yeah,
Because I know that's been an
the
issue
main
lately.
thing.
Ugh.
Anyway, but yeah, so that's Dungeon 2.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, okay. I was a bit nervous there at the outset. I was like, "Oh fuck, are we gonna deal with full round action caster bullshit? Oh no, in the air. Oh no, no
yeah.
range options. Oh fuck."
Yeah. Fortunately, it was only one, and you took out 9/10 of its health in one go. So there's that.
Hopefully it gets a bit easier once I can get martial flexibility down to like a free action and shit.
Mm.
I think I can
Okay.
probably get at level 12. is a free action martial flexibility. So
Solid.
solid.
Well, we know we're getting there.
Yeah.
Did you... Okay, so remind me how hand-to-hand works in Pathfinder. Did you take any damage from punching the thing to death with your bare fists?
No, I did not. No.
Okay.
You do not take damage from that unless there's a specific thing that states that it causes damage.
Gotcha. Like armor spikes or something, I'm sure.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
Yeah. The
And
reason
if I
that
put a
it's-
level in fighter, I could take the full. No, I'm not gonna. I don't know how that would work
could,
with
but
my
then-
transformation.
Yeah.
I feel like it'd be cheap because technically I think my transformation negates like a lot of the encumbrance, but I just feel like that's cheating. I don't want to do that.
Alright. I'm just gonna let Ebony know real quick.
Luna is now a full-fledged vampire.
Oh, yeah.
And she's working third shift. I just went through the bedroom to get something out of the closet, and she is sound asleep.
I know how it is.
Yeah,
Me.
so say we all. Or at least
and then
3
the
of us.
pot-
It wasn't third shift when I was working when I was working nights, because both shifts were 12-hour, so it was just the night shift.
Yeah.
I had 6 p.m., 6 a.m. Yeah, I get it.
Fuck.
Me until the frickin' 3 a.m. rolls around, my body forces me awake.
Mm-hmm.
Burn.
Yeah, I get that.
Alright.
I'm just looking
Why
through-
come dwarf is good at using axes?
Yes.
Yeah.
What the fuck did I just find?
Yes.
What were you looking for?
Hold on. Look, there's no way to answer that question, Cygnus. But here. Why come dwarf is good at using axes?
I thought dwarf burrowed under the ground and built kingdoms and live. For them, the hammer to break the stone is a reasonable object, but the axe to cut down the tree doesn't seem to be very reasonable for them. Shouldn't they be able to handle pickaxes instead of axes? Why are they so good at handling axes? Elves live in
Elves live in trees.
What?
God.
Well, we are all back.
I think so.
I don't know, do we have solar?
I am here just dying in the corner.
like you
Dying in the
alive.
corner. Out here in the street.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry for being so quiet. I am so
fine.
close to finishing
you're-
this assignment.
It's
You're
all
fine,
good.
dude. Don't
We've
sweat it.
all
Don't
been
sweat
there.
It's okay.
Yeah.
We stole
Suddenly
your.
I had to realize that I need to know about my dissertation and what I'm going to do. So now I've got to do 1,500 words in convincing my professors that I do in fact know what I'm doing.
Do I have to know what you're doing?
Well, I don't know what I'm doing.
Why don't you just save the trouble and just fucking do it? Be like,
Because
hey,
it's
professors,
actually
hey,
it's
professors, take it or leave it, dick.
because it's worth 10% of the mark.
Oi.
Because they're really mean.
Well,
Sounds familiar.
Yeah. But yes, I'm good to go. I'm just listening very quietly.
All good.
All right. think we're just waiting on chaotic at this point.
So, Guti, before the next big thing happens, can I roll knowledge nobility to see if I can identify these people in the portraits?
What people in the portraits?
Two of the portraits that you mentioned are a queen and a princess.
Oh, yeah, let me just... 1 second here.
If it's just vendor trash, ignore me.
I think it was vendor trash.
Fine. You're fine. I can always turn something into something. I'm a transmuter. Go ahead and roll me nobility for one of them.
Okay, sure. That's a no.
Okay. Well, for the two people, you definitely recognize the princess who you once saved. The other person, you're not quite sure, but they seem to have that sort of majesty to them.
Okay.
Okay. Good to
Hey-o.
know.
Shit. Hey, look at that.
Hello.
Look at what? What?
The princess that we saved is one of the portraits.
Oh, okay.
Seems to be a little bit younger, even for an elf.
Yeah.
She was quite a bit younger in that case, I guess, since she's elven.
Good shit.
Well,
Yeah.
let's gather up all the treasure and we'll get back to town and we'll work our way through all of our equipment and shit.
Sounds like a plan to me. Let's get the hell out of this cave.
I'm like, all right, Kai,
Oh.
time to transform and shove as much of this into bags as we can.
Dog salute and then human salute.
We just start shoveling shit into bags, as many as Kai can, and then my handy haversack, which is a very handy haversack, let me tell you.
Very
Quite
handy.
handy.
Very handy to have her. That sack.
Something handy to know, Sorren,
Mm-hmm.
is that as you're beginning to put all of those things away, and you all begin to make your way out of like away from this cave corner, pocketing all this stuff as you're all making your way through, you notice in your haversack, one of the Guinean rubies that you have had for a while has started crackling with that glow, with that sort of red glowing energy, similar to what Dokul had unleashed a bit before. It seems to be reacting.
I have 2 of them, so I'm gonna... What I feel like doing is going to Kanari and saying, you wanna take a look and or hold on to this? Because I don't know if I like it.
Yeah, I can. Goody, what would I need to roll for this to find out what's going on?
Well, kind of hard to say. Are you taking it out of the bag? Or-
I probably would have to, yeah.
Okay. So as you hand it to her, it begins to jitter and shake in your palm.
Okay. Does it look like this thing's about to explode?
You don't quite know, but it's
Alright,
getting brighter.
That's why I'm asking.
Okay, fucking toss it. Over this direction.
All right, and you toss it, and as it hits the ground, let me find the right song for this.
Uh-oh.
And music starts playing.
Boss fight, phase 2.
Yeah?
1 sec.
Or worse, a
Encumbered.
ghost.
Oh, wait.
Yeah. Could be a ghost.
Don't worry. So you find the damn song. It's. Where did it? Sorry, one moment. This has to fit perfectly for this moment. I apologize.
You're good.
You good. Take your time.
The realities of DMing.
Here we go. It hits the ground, and with a flash, when the flash diminishes, there's a small tiefling girl curled on the ground.
Oh.
What in the nine hells?
Well, remember, we knew they were being used to imprison demon kings or something along those lines, but...
She
This
opens
is
her
new.
eyes and slowly looks around. And when she spots all of you, humans! And scoots back towards the wall.
I'm like just as frightened at first. I'm just like, what the hell?
Cower. She's cowering.
Okay, so... I guess that leaves me as the sole non-human representative of the party.
Yeah. pretty
Takes
much.
offense. I mean, you're not wrong, but takes offense.
No, pat, it's all good. Just...
I mean, yes, but no.
Well, we don't know if she can smell humanity. You know how these things work. Anyway. Hey. Calm down. We don't mean you any harm.
Who are you? What did you do to me? What did you do to my brother?
We haven't done anything to you. We released you from whatever you were imprisoned in.
So they did imprison me.
Is it alright if I get a little closer? I'm a healer.
Slowly. Please.
Alright. Of course. So, gentle 5-foot steps. Every so often. What's your name?
My name... Ty.
Ty?
Ty.
Where do you come
That's
from,
my
Ty?
name. Let me just actually give you her portrait as well.
Okay.
Ooh.
From the... I was with my brother in the Valley Castle.
Okay. What was your brother's name?
Wait. I feel I've been here before. Can you come with me for a moment?
I'll look over my shoulder and just nod to the rest of the party, just, watch my back, but... Of course. Just lead the way.
And she scurries off in this direction.
Okay, I'll take off after her at speed.
What in the blaze is going on here?
There.
Message, just roll with it.
Yeah. Well, might as well. The hell's a demon doing in a...
I'm going to go ahead and get this out of here because it is no longer taking effect.
Okay.
So they did it. They did it after all. Why? As she approaches the mural.
Be perfectly honest, that's what we're trying to find out as well. I take it then you're a relative of one of the 4 kings?
He was, yes. Shimayasu, my brother.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah.
I couldn't... She puts her hand up to the wall. While it's out of her reach, her eyes begin to well up with tears as she says, I couldn't save him after all? Did they really do this?
That's what we are
Yes.
trying to find out. Sorry, Guti, go on.
No, she's just at that point. She's just kind of stammering as she's looking on it in horror, as it depicts these mortal races imprisoning what appears to be her older brother.
Right. I have good news and bad news. Which would you like first?
Last I was awake, I grew ever used to bad. So let's start with that.
The bad news is that it has been thousands of years since you and your kingdoms were torn down and your peoples imprisoned.
Her pupils shrink, and you can hear a shortness of breath when you say that.
I know. I'm sorry. The good news is that there is a possibility that your people are still alive and trapped the same way you were.
You think?
I'm going to take out one of the rubies and show it to her. One of these lit up and exploded, and you came out of it. Given how similar all of these are and what we've seen them used for, we believe that each one of them might be a prison.
She outstretches a hand towards one of them.
Okay, I'll let her touch it.
I was in one of these?
Yes. Do you know anything about them? They're magic that none of us have ever seen the like.
No, I can't remember.
I understand. It's a lot to take in. Would you be willing to let us help you?
She steps away for a moment, pondering the question. She looks at the devastation of this room. If you could all make me sense motive checks, please.
I need to work on that skill. I'm too trusting.
And 6.
Too trusting.
There it is.
Okay.
33. Shizuki.
Shizuki, Kanari, and Anri, you'll probably pick up hints of this as well. When she goes to the center, towards the middle of this room, looking around it, the very slightest hint of a smile comes onto her face. But it looks as though she's observing this room through a window to the past.
Like her
As
mind's
if,
eye.
as if for just a moment in her mind's eye, she saw a memory of this place. And then frowns again. And then, to answer Kanari's question, and do what? You said yourself my kingdoms are gone. My people are gone. What is there left for me besides? She looks apprehensively towards the lot of you. Besides them to finish the job.
Because there is something greater at stake. These rubies, your people, the prisons, there is a group that is currently using them, not to bring your people back, but to enslave them, drain them of their magic, and hurt others. It would be the final degradation that your people could suffer. And there's a chance If we are able to collect the rubies before they're used, we might be able to free whoever else has been imprisoned this way. Including your brother.
You think we could save him?
I think so.
In the end, he was all I had. And if there's a chance that we can figure that out, then yes. Are they your friends?
That lot over there, yes. My friends and companions. They've been helping me and I them for quite a while and trying to take down this cult.
Right. She clenches her fists and steels herself. And apprehensively, so using those kind of same sense motive checks, she's making her way to you guys, like showing confidence. But those of you who made the checks before, you can tell that there is definitely fear in her heart as she does so.
It's okay. I'm not too unfrightened either. So, because I mean, you know, looks like a demon as far as I can tell. So,
Does she smell nice?
She smells like brimstone, ash and brimstone. I have no idea.
That's racist. Second,
Yeah, rude.
She doesn't smell bad, but you can't
Does
really
she smell friendly? I fucked my sense motive, so probably.
I'm gonna use your sense motive on that and be like, well, you don't smell like a bad guy.
Yeah, so I'm just like a dog. I look happy. I look excited.
She smells like old person house.
Yeah.
So
she's looking at. So she looks about the lot of you and says, I don't know what's going on yet, but as much as we were taught to never trust humans, I don't have much choice at the moment.
Understandable, but at least give us a chance to earn your trust.
I think that's only fair.
That's all we ask.
If it's anything to you, I'm about as confused about all this as you are. So...
So, very well. I do remember now. I am Tai. That is most certainly my name. And you?
Anri.
Anri.
Shizuki.
Boof.
It's nice to meet you, Boof.
Can speak for myself right now, unless she speaks dog.
Cassandra's gonna like reach down and just hug Kai's neck and just say, "I'm Cassandra, and this one here is Kai." I don't know what voice Ebony was using for her. I forget.
That's awesome.
Good enough.
Yeah, it works.
Conveys.
Did you have pets? The dog, you can pet his head.
I think... Well, you're a lot more fluffy than a monitor lizard, that's for certain.
I look up at her happily. I don't know what any of that means.
Very, very slowly extends a hand towards like the side of your face, Kai. Do you react at all?
I kind of lean towards it a bit. Okay, yeah, you can go.
When you do that, she flinches a little and pulls back a tiny bit, but then goes the full way and starts petting your soft floof.
I look happy.
And as a few moments pass, you can tell that she becomes more and more comfortable with it as It's as she likes the feel of the fur.
She has not felt something in thousands of years.
Yeah, no
Other than
kidding.
Rock.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Well, woe be it to me to break this up, but we do need to find ourselves a way out of here.
Yes, we do. Ty, Guti, just what would I need to roll to get an idea of how people are going to react to a creature like this? I take it they're not hugely common since we haven't seen really any tieflings to date.
That's a very good question, isn't it?
Yeah.
That is a very good question.
What, like
Guess we
roll
just-
sense motive against the world?
Guess we're gonna have to see how the world evolves, Cygnus.
Oh boy.
Oh no.
So,
You could probably get
And
a
like
One
Sorren-
campaign.
so when Sorren mentions getting out of here, she perks up and sees the giant crystalline wall. Oh, that wasn't there before. I wonder if... And she scoots back off in this direction.
peeks around the corner. What the fuck?
She could see in the dark, so she's just gonna run around. Whereas she's gonna run out of your.
Yeah,
Range
was
there.
it?
Yeah, it's all of us doing the Scooby-Doo lean again.
Glompactis.
Long what now?
Someone went back there.
Oh.
This.
Would you look at that?
Yeah. It's still here after all.
Well,
That's convenient.
Right?
looks like plenty of secret entrances all over this place, evidently.
I used to use this as a secret entrance whenever, well,
Back in the day?
yeah, back before we had to kill my other sister, but
Oof.
she says that part without much remorse at all. Like,
Hmm.
it's just like a fact, like, oh yeah, we killed my sister.
I won't,
Okay.
Shifty eyes.
won't necessarily pry too much right now, but
Filing that away, yeah.
filing,
Yeah, that one's
filing
going
that away
under.
and,
Okay.
That's going in a
Uh,
folder.
yeah.
Now, who has light sources?
I have dark
I'm
vision.
holding my ever-burning torch.
Shizuki has light sources.
Okay, I will go ahead and remap us out of here.
All right.
I'm trying to
Now,
remember where the
Ty.
hell we are.
Yeah. Ty, I should warn you. We do have people out front, and it might be best if you allowed us to talk to them first, just in case.
Right, I can do that. That's just
Um,
I'm not very talkative anyway, nor I have much to say or contribute.
Well, something we share, even if it doesn't seem like it at the moment.
So since it seems me and Kai are a little further back, I might lean into Kai and just be like, "So what are you thinking of her then?"
Christian came in to talk to me about dinner.
You good?
What was that?
I was just saying, since we seem to be in the back and we're kind of further back, I would kind of lean into Kai and just say, "So what do you think about her then?"
Sandra will lean in too and say, "Well, I'm not exactly sure, but seems like there might be more to these rubies than meets the eye."
Sandra's like, she looks like a good girl. I want to protect her, if I remember how Ebony was playing her.
Yeah, something like that.
Well,
Can
that's
vouch
certainly
after
true about the rubies, that's for sure. But her, I don't know. I mean,
I will protect the princess. Princess coming out of a ruby, that's very story tale.
Yeah, that's very fairy tale-y.
well, there's probably good reason why she sits there and says, taught to distrust humans. So,
And Kai's just like, you can tell he trusts her.
You guys could roll me perception checks, please.
Easy.
I have been noticing these crystals.
my eyes are open as fuck right now.
Awareness.
He's very used to the dark at this point.
Yeah, so there's been a lot in this cave so far, but some of you are realizing that these clustered crystals weren't here before.
Yep, they definitely were not.
Something about that tells me we should probably get out of here as soon as we
And
can.
Sorren, with your nat 20, and I guess, Kai too, with your knowledge of, how nature tends to work. You think back to those scorpions and and the fact that this reminds you of like a bug's chrysalis phase.
Ah.
Oh.
Yeah, we should definitely get out of here.
I want to go. We pissed one off. I want to go.
Let's get the fuck out
No,
of
this
here.
is good. Remember, the orcs consider this a holy site, so
Oh, that means it's healing.
Nature is healing.
Mm-hmm. And it'll keep other assholes out in future.
3 years later, crystal Cazadors flying around. Ah!
Oh god.
Well, all I can say, just be sure to keep an eye on her. That's all I'm going to say to them before I keep going.
I just think you're racist.
Well, I mean...
Says Cassandra. I mean...
No, hey,
No,
I
I
mean,
can't make
valid
that control.
characterization.
Well, I mean, think about it like this. I grew up in the backwoods and I see something that looks like a demon. Come on now, alright?
I mean...
She's acting normalish, so that's why I'm like, at the moment, like, well, no reason to
devil.
do anything. But
She's the devil.
yeah, so, I mean, and it's not entirely wrong. There's devil in the lineage. It's how it works.
Yeah. Okay, so we kind of lost Ty, Guti. Where'd she go?
That's fine. You're going in the right direction.
Okay.
Oh, hold on. That was the hide. There we go.
Shizuki has been eaten by the darkness.
Oh no! I think it's down this way.
no!
Oh no!
Consumption.
Oh,
All right.
Uh-oh, time to
Yeah.
speed up.
No good.
Time
You
to...
do eventually. You do catch up to her.
Okay. Oh. Yeah.
Giant dragon skull or whatever at the front.
Probably a friend.
It's still here.
Or maybe they killed it.
Yes, the orcs here consider all of this a holy site.
Oh. Well, good for them. It's important to me too.
Good for them.
What was the last thing she said?
It's important to me too.
So, well, I'll ask later.
And you
File
make your
that
way
away
out
as another
of the
thing
second
to
dungeon.
ask about.
Yeah.
You just gather you guys all together here, so we can make our way back to.
Yeah.
That's Dungeon 2 done. Yeah.
Yay!
Oh my god.
We did it.
There's like a tension in my chest and now it's gone. Oh god.
It's because
You
the
okay?
dungeon's gone. Oh.
You
Yeah, but
okay,
now we have to look forward to Dungeon 3.
Yeah.
Oh, and I
the
know.
infamous Dungeon 3.
The infamous
The
Dungeon 3.
infamous.
The one that had to be lunar tested, as I recall.
Yeah.
What? Oh god.
Mhm.
Okay.
Here we shall be distressed.
So from coming back to the orc camp, some of them watch as you make your way, and actually some of them begin to clap their weapons into the ground as a sort of, this is their way of offering applause.
Yay.
Yeah, good
Yay,
deal.
we did it.
And
So I'm going.
at the top, and over the top here, you had seen that Gulnog and Lovren were having a little conversation up there, which is groundbreaking. Seeing a dwarf and an orc have a conversation.
Yeah.
Anri will probably make her way up to check on Lorvin.
Yeah, I'm going to kind of take the lead here and keep the tiefling behind me as much as possible. Whisper to her to stay close and all that.
Well, look who's made it out.
Yes, only took us a day longer than anticipated.
Well, when it took that extra time, I began to grow concerned. But seeing you reemerge, I take it as it was a job well done.
We are victorious.
Especially seeing the numbers that have made their way out.
Yes. We are indeed victorious. Spellhammer is dead. Unfortunately, his master made an appearance. Some spellcaster of some sort, and escaped, but...
That's all right. Shame. I was looking into a potential other threat. He then looks up at Anri, gives her a nice like a hearty dwarven elbow nudge against her side. I knew I taught the craft to the right person. There's just something about you, lass. I'm proud of you.
I'm glad you think so.
Kind of... See... you might want to roll a perception to see Anri's blush there.
Oh.
But yeah, you can kind of see that, like, to hear that from him, that was pretty big for her. She, just see the cheeks redden a little bit.
Well, I had a great teacher, of course.
Now, actually, remind me, did you guys mention that you had met Pawbridge and him before, or... Excuse me.
I'm sorry.
Paw?
I don't think anybody has said anything about anything.
No.
Got pretty quick.
Okay. I wasn't sure if Wuten had or not, but at any rate. Ty then is very, very, very slowly and shyly making her way through these large Orcus figures.
Just
Fair
walking,
enough.
walking past Shizuki and Sorren, as Shizuki does, of course, the Hildebrand flex.
One of them like lets out like a cheer, she gets behind Sorren and like hides under his cloak.
Oh, what?
Oh, hello.
Just kind of look like. Oh, wait. Oh,
She likes
how big
you.
is she? How big is she?
How tall are you, Sorren?
I am 5'8".
Okay, I think she's about 5'3".
So shorter than me, but okay.
She is definitely shorter than you, yeah.
Taller than me, IRL. Cries.
He just kind of looks around real quick, trying to see what's happening. Sees that she's under the cloak, just kind of shrugs, goes, "Oh, all right."
We also, Kanari says, looking over her shoulder, liberated a prisoner.
Yes, we saw many of them.
A different type of prisoner.
This one was slightly different.
Oh.
And yes. I would ask that you reserve judgment until she's had a chance to speak, but what do you know of tieflings?
Well, from my perspective, not all too much, other than the fact that some of the elemental races consider themselves allies with certain tribes. We mainly know this because the Afriti do not live far from us, but we tend to stay away from them.
Understandable. And I'm sorry, what was the name of the dwarf?
Lovren.
And Lovren, sir, yourself.
Well, nothing a whole lot outside of the occasional, ruinistic statues that we would see in some of our excavation reports, but... He's given it some thought, but he really doesn't seem... His craft seems to be more of the engineering make.
Fair enough. Oh, that reminds me. Yeah. Well, when we finish this topic of conversation, I'll do it then, but... very well. Do you believe there would be any concern with her traveling openly through the country?
Tieflin, though... He invites you a little bit closer to speak at a bit more of a whisper.
Sure.
He says, Tieflings ain't exactly uncommon around here, but if you say that she's, awoken from a long ceiling, was it that you said?
I didn't. All I said was she was a prisoner.
I don't remember, but...
Okay. I'm sorry, I thought that might have been a story moment.
No, I was transitioning from talking like him to talking like me, and I was like, is that what you said?
Okay. No, all I said at this point was prisoner.
Okay. Well, tieflings ain't uncommon around here, but outside of the old wars, the only tieflings did, but they've been long since dead. So that being said, I don't see it much of a problem that people would see.
Very well.
Might just be
That's reassuring.
Shock at most.
He gives you a smiling nod. He's like, which, it actually brings to mind a bit of a problem since you mentioned the word travel. We were actually, after we got everyone escorted down the mountainside, we heard a bit of a commotion to the south here, and we were actually getting ourselves ready to, a small scouting party ready to search it, to give it a look to see what was going on. But would you happen to mind having a look for yourself to see what might have been going on? You don't have to act at all if you don't want to, but...
We can
just want to make sure that there's nothing, that there aren't any, any of those frost spiders lurking around. We might have disturbed a nest, sending all of our prisoners and groups down.
Fair enough. Did they all make it out safely?
They did, yes. It's just we were planning to make our last jaunt down ourselves, but then we started to hear, like I said, commotion down the cliffside a bit.
Very well. I would like to speak to Gunald briefly about the arrangement that we had discussed previously and the disposition of the mines, but that can wait until after we've reconnoitered the area.
He nods, and Gunald perks up.
Okay. All right. Well, as I say, that can wait until after we've taken care of this, but at least as far as I'm concerned, if anybody else wants to say anything, go for it.
There was one thing. I was going to just ask something to. I'm so sorry, Goody. I've forgotten his name.
You're fine. Lovren.
Lovren.
Oh, Lovren, one more thing. So, down in the mines, we noticed something. We made use of a large construct. Man-controlled, humanoid-looking giant construct. That wasn't your build, was it?
Found one of those, huh? That was...
We certainly found one. It was very fun to use.
Oh, go ahead.
No, that's all she really said.
Well, that was actually one of the last collaborative works I had with my brother. Before he decided to excuse himself, shall we say, from the mountainsides and make his new and become a bit more of a just decided to become a bit more in touch with nature down in the Grim Lotus Marsh.
Wait a moment.
Oh,
I think we may have run into him.
I'm sorry. What was his name?
Pawbridge?
Pa.
Did he perchance ever go by Paw? Did he have children?
Well, if he ever had a romance life, he always kept it to himself. But last time he wrote, he did mention that he's got a nice little following of what he calls family down there. Yes, sounds like you've crossed paths before.
Yes, actually, on an earlier stage of our quest to figure out what's going on with these rubies.
Oh, what a small world it is. We find ourselves. He and I always bashed our heads over dwarven engineering and the arcane. Bet you can't guess which one he specialized in.
Boomstick.
Well, I'm really sorry to say, but your final work with him is well, it's not in good shape. Sorry.
kind of scratch the back of her
He
head.
then puts a hand to you on your shoulder and says, "Did you get the job done, lass?
Oh, we did.
Then our creation didn't go to waste, none did it."
Oh,
No, I guess not.
Hard work. That's the whole reason those things were built.
speaking of dwarven engineering, though, and I'm going to pull out the little implant that we talked about. We found this on the body of the dwarf that was being controlled by the spellcaster in there. Can you shed any light on what this might have been used for, or who made it?
Oh, what? This is the strangest thing I've ever sseen, he says as he takes it in his own hand. He doesn't even ask permission. He just give me that kind of thing.
Gimme.
Do you mind if I hang on to this to kind of give it a look over myself? Study it a bit?
As long as we loan it to you for the information purposes, we'll get the information back. Then absolutely.
Aye, yeah. This may take me some time, but if you're not in town, I could always have one of our. Can always pay someone to
Send a message.
send off a sending your way. But
Fair enough. Yeah, I believe we'll be in Cloverstone for at least a few days. I think our party will need to recover, but
right, I'd appreciate that.
of course.
At that point, also, you recognize those two similar seeing stones like you saw back in the forest.
Hmm. Did we have a look at those already?
No, you didn't.
Okay. Right. I suppose adding that to the list after the reconnaissance bit,
Yeah. Let's take
since
care
that
of
seems
the-
like the most pressing thing. But
Let's take care
I'm
of
just
the
going along with it.
commotion. real
Whatever's
quick.
happening.
Yep, same. I have no idea what's going on,
right.
but I
Well,
am
sir.
cute.
Yes, you are. Well, sir, while you proceed with your studies of that, I suppose we'll go and take a look down the mountain and just make sure there isn't anything untoward waiting for us.
Indeed. We'll stand by then.
Very well. And I would like to speak to you when we return.
You'll have a gruff nod.
Okay. Well, party, shall we go see what sorts of horrible spiders they've stirred up?
Let's see what's going on.
Well, looks like a decision's been made for us. As she just disappeared from under my cloak and is now already out the rock, I'm like, well, I guess that's what we're doing now.
Yeah, no kidding.
Oof. See you later,
Shizuki,
Goblin.
Shizuki, make me a sense motive check since you were the first one to approach.
All right. D20 plus 28.
There's a look. She's looking. She's like kind of hiding beyond the rock, but looking down in the direction that you're about to go. There's some kind of look of curiosity on her face, as if you can't tell what it is, but it's like her face is like from what you can tell, she is alight with curiosity, looking down.
Oh, okay.
Oh no, she's Genki.
Oh no.
Go ahead.
All things considered, depending on how things go, you may want to just stay behind us. Shizuki will peek to like the side of Tai and just make that known.
Yeah.
You know, just in case.
Okay. It's just there's something there. I feel something familiar.
Oh?
Yes, nothing bad. Just I recognize. I don't know.
Not a monitor lizard, perchance?
No. I wish.
Alright.
Start scouting out ahead. That's
Okay.
what I do. So
I start going up behind you
All right.
as a helper.
So, you guys make your way down that little mountainside and see a bit of a mixture of like smoke and steam. You know when if you okay, so imagine taking like a hot piece of metal and throwing into like a mound of snow. That would steam a lot, wouldn't it?
Oh yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
probably
That's kind of the steam that you see coming up.
All right.
mixture
well,
of
let's go
steam
see.
and also smoke.
Yeah.
Okay.
And let me just see something.
I'll just. It's steam. Steam from the steamed clams we're having.
Steamed clams.
Steamed clams.
May I see them?
No.
No.
May we scout ahead? No.
Oh.
And when you move down a ways, you see a spider corpse. But then when you get to the edge of the cliffside, you see a lot of spider corpses.
Oh.
That doesn't
Oh.
look like fun.
What the hell is this?
If you hear loud pounding footsteps, I'm already 10 feet behind you.
In the other direction, right?
Exactly.
Didn't think the mountainside climb was going to be this harrowing, but here we are, I guess.
Oh no.
Why is there like so much shit happening at the same time? What the hell?
Now-
Is this like a mountain ledge area here?
Yes.
Okay. Shizuki's just going to peer over it.
Remember, we came up this a long time ago.
Like September or something.
Please don't
Yeah.
say that. No!
Hello?
Huh? Oh! The smaller one looks up and says, "Oh! Hi there! How fare you, travelers?"
Depending
the
on the
dead
size
spiders
of this ledge,
you're doing?
I'm just gonna say, depending on the size of this ledge, that huge-sized creature could probably easily see all of us. Just saying.
Oh, yeah.
No kidding.
Yeah.
It's probably like 30 feet tall.
What did you say in response?
I just called out, are the dead spiders you're doing?
A little bit. I think Rodargus here did most of the work. Clang, clang. Oh, actually, here, let me just, there we go. Normal size.
Which is still pretty big, but okay.
Yeah.
That's still a...
Probably a
Still a
giant of some
big
kind.
boy.
It's a
Yeah,
giant
that's,
of some kind.
Come on, Rodargus. Let's go greet some friends, shall we?
The hell are these two?
Did you happen to meet any dwarves on your way up this mountain?
As a matter of fact, we did. Ugh. The big one kicks the spider out of the way. As a matter of fact, we did. In fact, some of them were... It's in meeting some of them that these spiders began to attack, but we jumped in right in the nick of time. God, get these things... Ugh. Thank you.
Oh, very good.
You mind me asking who y'all are?
Absolutely. Allow me to formally introduce myself. My name is Alistair Ortruda of House Ortruda. And this fine specimen here is my hired help, Rodargus.
Big.
Indeed.
A
Even
giant.
Kanari has to look up for this one.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, Chaotic, what'd you say?
I was thinking he's probably a giant of some kind.
Has to be.
Or a construct.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
A cyclops.
Because this campaign seems to have a lot of constructs in it so far.
It's just the last dungeon. You're fine.
Uh-huh. We're in a construct mood now, though.
Now, just wait here. And you, my tall friend, you are?
Kanari.
Pleasure's all mine. So lovely to meet you. And you?
Oof.
He met towards
I know.
to the south of you, but he gives you a very nice, fluffy patting, like a very furious petting in the process. He is very flamboyantly introducing himself.
Shizuki Shimamura.
Shimamura? No shit. Oh, pardon my language, but my father actually gets a fair bit of a weapons shipment from you, actually.
Oh.
Pleasure to meet someone in the family business, and you, my good sir.
Oh, you can call me Jack. It's very nice to meet you, I suppose, sir.
Jack, pleasure's all mine. And you, miss?
Anri Hughes.
Anri? Now, I didn't know I was in the presence of nobility. Cassandra? Is that you I see?
Everyone flinches, yes.
I could hear Anri sweating.
No kidding.
Quick question: Is Cassandra? Does Cassandra know this person?
Kind of. So I had a discussion with Ebony about this. So there's a very fair chance we might go back at this a tiny bit next session.
Yeah, no worries.
But she knows the last name, if anything. And she like kind of passes around Anri. It's like, I didn't know it was in the presence of nobility. Cassandra, is that you? What are you doing all the way out here?
Well, what's the word? I wanted to go on a bit of a adventuring path, and well, one thing led to another, and here we are.
Here you are indeed, old girl. I probably don't recognize me quite as much, but I know for certain that you were in the class of my twin siblings, Esmeralda and Zephyrus, yes?
Right, yes, of course.
So what now?
Oh man, that was a few years ago.
Over for a couple of
How are they?
over for a couple of group projects. I think that was when Esmeralda actually blew up half of our kitchen, but I made sure to clean that up before the parents came home. Thank the Lord. Anyway,
how are they doing, by the way?
well, Zephyrus is on an adventure of his own, from my understanding. I actually haven't spoken with him in several months, but I presume him doing well.
Oh well.
Roll sense motive, all of you.
Oh.
Yar har.
It was partially his fault.
I'm
He sold them.
sensing
He sold them to the
moving.
pirates.
14. Cassandra.
Okay. Let me see what I roll here. Okay. So, Shizuki, Sorren, Kanari, and Anri. When he says that he's there's a very after he says that he has like his smile like flattens for a bit as though there's like nervousness, but more to the fact that like something you would see as if somebody threatened to fucking kill you. Like, oh boy, thinking about him, oh boy, oh god.
Well, not wishing to interrupt the reunion, but could we ask you your business up here? We've just finished clearing out a mine full of horrible spellcasters for Clovenstone.
Well, what is this? Are we just doing each of our own bit of work for ourselves? I actually came up as part of my family business's investigation into something along those lines. You see, we had received an assignment from Berenice to look into a group of ne'er-do-wells that seem to be hoarding these red gems that are called Guinean rubies, so they seem to call them. After we obtained apparently one of their higher-ranking numbers, we apprehended one of them and got a little info out of them, and we were attempting to ascertain. We were able to ascertain that they were excavating some out of this mine up here, and I've come to obtain them and seal them away in a vault.
I see. And pray tell, the name of your prisoner, would that have been Malaya previously? What is her name? Someone of the Black Horse Troop, right?
As a matter of fact, yes. The very same.
Well, how interesting. You see, we were the ones who brought her in.
My stars, am I truly in the presence of these heroes I keep hearing about in the capital?
If there are words being spoken of us, I hope they're good ones.
Oh, nothing but the best. Oh, the some of the nobles are alight with joy, and well, Lord Pronemia Berenice he doesn't show it, but I swear he has this. There's this inner gleam about him that he is just lording over all the senators. They don't stand a chance at get anything what he would bring to the table now. It's just almost hilarious to watch, almost watching them flounder. Anyway, I'm getting ahead of myself. Yes, she had made mention that there was a, I think his name was Lord Spellhammer was up this way, and Rodargus and I came here to, deal with all of them.
Well, I can save you some trouble. We have already taken care of Mr. Spellhammer. Unfortunately, all of the Guinean rubies in his possession were taken by another spellcaster, someone higher up in the hierarchy of this cult. Did we catch a name?
He did say his name. He introduced himself. It's Alistair.
No. I mean
no.
the spellcaster.
The woman from
Dokul,
the dungeon.
right?
Dokul. Yeah, someone by the name of Dokul. I'm afraid that we have to report no success on securing any of the Guinean rubies.
Oh.
But we did take care of Spellhammer.
It's true.
That's a shame. Well, Rodargus, I guess we're going to have to keep the monetary reward to ourselves.
Huh?
He looks at all of you and says, They have rubies. No. They just said that they didn't. He then looks down at him. I sense them. Oh. He then turns back around to all of you and says, by any chance, do you think you might have parted with some that you've forgotten about, or...
Well,
He has-
No,
he says
I-
that- Hey, let me turn on my camera real quick. Just like, you might have like forgotten about, or
I understand perfectly. Well, I can tell you that one of the rubies was destroyed in a spell that was used to convert Spellhammer into some sort of crystalline creature. It's possible that some of the residue may have gotten on us, or, you know, some of us were attacked by the creature, so it's possible there's some magical residue. But other than that, no.
Looks at the person.
menacing
that literally
kanji
came from a ruby.
intensifies.
Sounds like a bluff check, my dude.
If you want me to make one, Guti.
Yes, make me a bluff check.
Okay. Fortunately for you, I'm good at those.
You just try to outclass me on everything, aren't you? All right, I see how it is.
Please roll well.
Not the worst.
No.
Well, I mean, Cassandra does have her luck.
Yes, I would like to give luck. May I give luck to
Halfling luck.
yeah.
How obvious is
halfling
giving luck on a bluff check? That's kind of what I'd like to know first.
That's only on saving throws. It looks like.
Aw,
Yeah.
damn.
Yeah. Sorry.
We could have done that to save Anri from losing her gun to a scorpion.
It's
Yeah.
fine. That was hilarious.
And got us
Christ.
loot.
Christ.
So, you see, I've done my own investigation into them. I'm not saying that that's not possible, because you can absolutely utilize transmutation magic. But Rodargus here, he comes. Actually, he's one of the reasons I brought him along is that he can actually sense like the thorough dynamism of their the power they radiate. However, all I will say is, knowing you, if you do have some on you, I'll just say there's two options. There's one, you're trustworthy enough that you can keep them. If not, then I am more than willing to buy some off of you. Hell, I'll even throw in the bag of holding.
Bag of holding?
Bag of holding.
Do you know how much more I could hold if we got me a bag of holding?
We can buy
Did you
one in
say-
the next town.
Bag of holding.
I
We
am a
still
bag
have
of
him
holding. Wait,
all-
I am a bag of holding.
You don't have to give him all the rubies.
We don't have to give him any of them because we only have his word on who he is.
Yeah, and as we've learned, there are people
Rodargus,
inside of them.
Rodargus, look, you're terrifying, all right? You don't need to scare the people that I'm trying to do business with. Just step back, okay? They're heroes, for God's sake. Relax.
Sir Ortrida, Lord Ortrida, if I may. We have given you no reason for distrust. We have been open and honest with you. We have saved you a trip into these horrible mines. Why would we be dishonest with you? What reason would we have to hold on to these rubies? We know they are dangerous. We know that they are being used to fuel horrible, terrible rituals that threaten the very foundation of Vera. If we had any, do you not believe that we would do the right thing with them? Ensure they were destroyed or sealed away?
That's just it. That's why I came here for. And if I may be so blunt, the only reason what I would seek to gain them off of you, aside from sealing them, is because having met heroes of such renown, I would be loath to know if one of these cultists ever got the jump on you, or whoever's these mad people are. I would hate for something to happen to you, with how much you've done for the country so far. And he's not saying that. I just realized, by the way, how threatening I made that sound.
God damn.
I'm trying, but he is. I'm trying to make it sound like he's not. He's being earnest. He's like, I don't want something to happen to you, is all. If they discover
not
that you
a,
have it.
I don't want something to happen to you. No,
Yes,
not that.
It
would be a
occurred to me
shame.
after I finished the sentence, and I was like, wait a minute, this sounds like a threat. It's not supposed to be a threat.
Kanari's
But
already
yes.
casting Bone Shaker.
But if you care to carry it,
Another fucking...
if you do wish to carry on, then I can just simply tell my father that a ritual went wrong because these cultists are fools, and we can just consider all business concluded up here.
Well, seeing as that's what's happened, I think that would be the best thing to inform everyone in Baronish, wouldn't you agree?
I think I can get behind that.
Besides, it would be bad form if we were to, not be looking for the full amount that are out there elsewhere. That this... Oh, what the hell was her name? Dokul, thank you. I'm not having good luck with names today. That this Dokul character has spirited away.
Yes, and truth be told, Rodargus, if you would. He comes a little closer and says, relations are a bit strained with my father as of late, and more or less, I more wanted to make sure that he didn't get his hands on them. Because magical weaponsmith plus magical items, I can let you fill in the blanks on the equations if need be, but I was trying to hide them. But I suppose that some well-to-do heroes may make a more suitable vault than I initially intended.
Well, again, if we had any, and we didn't, and we don't,
Winks.
then it would be in everyone's best interests if word were not spread around that we did, so that we could continue to use them to counter this cult.
Which you would, of course, if you had some.
If we had some, which we don't.
If we were to come across some.
And if we were to come across any in future. However, it is good to know that there is a bounty for such things in Baronish. And she's going to take out 100 of her own gold here, pass it to him in a small purse. Thank him for his trouble.
Yes, truly. Be careful out there, all right?
Of course. To compensate you for for our inability to secure any of the rubies.
Okay. He will pocket that gold. Well, Rodargus, job well done, chum. Let's make our way back down and have ourselves a beverage. Cassandra, would you like a drink? It's been such a very long time since I think our families have had a time to get together. Come along, come along.
Drinks.
First round's on me.
And Shizuki's
more like on me.
Drinks.
Actually, I think my first round's on Cassandra. Because Ebony wanted to celebrate the completion of the dungeon.
Perfect.
So
all right.
I'm gonna have. So we're gonna put a pin in
Friendships
that.
and a damsel. Drinks are on me, Cassandra says.
If you all want to go ahead and chase him down the mountain, that's fine. I have some business to conclude in the camp first myself, but we'll meet up back in Cloverstone.
There's also the Seeing Stones.
True.
Between those, so.
Cassandra urges Kai to follow him.
We'll just call down to him that we'll meet you back in town. We gotta have a word with the orcs before anything else.
You know, I will have the lot of you go back together.
Okay.
And let's go ahead and... Ty is going to stay with a lot of you.
Yeah.
Understandable.
Cassandra wants to hang out with her friend.
And we will just do this and
In
transition.
terms of any skepticism, the fact Cassandra knows him, I guess, must say something. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you'll note Kanari looks a little shaken after all that.
Just gonna pat Kanari's shoulder. Just gonna reach up. Lucky break on that.
Yes, I wasn't looking forward to fighting yet another bloody construct.
I'm gonna look to Anri and just say, "Well, it seems like there's quite a bit going on today." To him,
Yeah.
And a lot of players in this game.
Indeed.
so it would
It
seem.
seems like we are also big fish in this pond.
We are now.
Not to mention, when we first came to this place, there was that person who fell off the cliff that was looking for me.
Yes, don't worry, I hadn't forgotten about him. I was worried that this one might have been an acquaintance of his.
That's what I was thinking.
Dodged a bullet on that one. Pun intended.
Where's his fucking handout?
Not entirely
You
certain
mean
what
Zeke?
I think about all of this. You mean Zeke?
Zeke appears. You
What was
called.
the fucking title he had beforehand? It was like in all caps.
The Bringer of Chaos.
Yes.
I believe. No, let me. Yes, the Zekinator, Bringer of Chaos.
There he
Zekinator,
is.
bringer of chaos.
I love him.
One
I want more.
Certainly something.
Frankly, just for the noise alone, I don't think he's going to survive our next encounter. I'm getting very good at throwing people off cliffs, I find.
Evidently.
Not a bad skill to have.
Glad you're on our side on that, by the way.
It's good to be here, again, especially considering all of the other people that are out and about, looking for these things.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Well, I'm going to go speak to Gunald.
Ty is going to be still like clutching onto Sorren's cloak.
He's not entirely sure what to think about it, but he's just going with it for now.
Yeah.
I'll
Cute.
distract the rest of the orcs in the meantime.
Yes, show them your guns again. That was very good.
As she powers up her guns.
Oh, I can't
Much better.
take it anymore.
Much better.
You seem to boast much power. Arm wrestle me.
Ah!
You see Kanari grinning in the background as she ascends the steps.
A bunch of the other orcs are going to start to gather around to watch this.
Right. I guess I will also go with Sorren and check on Ty.
Oh,
Kind of lean over to Ty, because why not? And just kind of go, so, you know anything about these orcs? Because if you've been here before, have they been around for a long time? He seems kind of confused as to what to say in general to her.
I've never been around a tribe this big.
Huh. Well, I mean, as far as I understand for now, they're friendly at the moment, so, yeah, might as well let them do their thing.
Okay.
I'm kind of the odd one out right now. Just let them do their thing.
Okay.
Oh no. Oh no.
There she was. All right, let's go to
Your
Kanari.
arm snaps in two.
Oh no.
I was going to say, he just flips you end over end.
I'm a dex fighter.
Not a strength fighter.
Oh, he's got that round.
Yeah.
Let's do the next one.
If you want to fight me, though, now there's a challenge.
Yeah, there's a challenge.
All right, let's, okay. Draw.
Draw.
And
Back up.
Got the upper hand. Well, back middle, I guess.
Yeah.
And I think this next one will be for all the muffins.
For all the muffins. Fuck.
Ah,
Oh, just barely.
But it was very, very, very close.
very close. You strong for girl.
Party of almost entirely girls stares at him.
Turns and stares.
Sweats.
You,
That is
you
true.
strong for small chest. I'm kidding. She doesn't say that. All right,
Excuse me.
Kanari, what you doing?
Okay, so first things first, I'm going to let them know about our visitor from Baronish, who was also looking to get into the caverns. So I'll just for time-saving purposes, I'll just do it that way for that one.
Oh. That's the first I'm hearing of it, but at least he's, sounds like he was at least trying to help, but guess you all shot first, huh?
Well, he did also mention that his father was looking to craft these things into weapons, and I think we can all agree that that's not necessarily the best use of them, especially considering what the cult is trying to do.
Mm-hmm. From what I saw when I was spying on activities, the jewels are good work as good conduits for enhancing the weapons, but given the nature of everything else they can do, no, you're absolutely right, class.
Yes. I wish I weren't. I wish it were just as simple as, throwing one on the ground, using it as a grenade and calling it good, but too much power in too many hands. I think we all know where that goes.
When you say that, Gulnog gives like a acknowledging snort, as if like, "Yep, I know where that leads."
Yeah. And Wuten pointed out over here, yes, that is where that leads. But yes, speaking of which, Gunalg, I did want to tell you more about the state of things in the cavern now that we've cleared it out. I know it's a holy place for your people. I know that there have been some disputes with Cloverstone over that. I can safely tell you now that nature and the plains are reclaiming it. These crystalline scorpions have essentially, pardon the phrasing, come out of the woodwork and seem to be sealing the place off.
I'm in the middle of it.
I may have to mention this to our high shamans, but what I will consider for now is... He then turns to Lovren. Based on the discussions you and I had before they returned, you have the power to continue digging and mining through as needed. In addition to this news to my high shamans, I will also mention I want to perhaps... How do I put this? To make much like your kingdoms, a truce until we can better determine where to proceed going forward. I think that's agreeable, for now at least. And we can make sure that we're that we keep the places open because we still need them we still need the place for still may need the place for the occasional ores, but we'll do our best to keep to our sections during this truce. How's that? I think for the moment that can work.
Very well.
And we have you and your companions to thank for this.
And we have both of you to thank for being willing to come to the table and discuss this. Warrior to warrior, you have my thanks, Gunalg.
The older ones who fell when the strange lightning boy attacked, they were hardened to the old ways. But I know much younger blood in our tribes that are willing to listen.
The winds of change are blowing across all of these lands, and it is best to heed the wind.
All right. Well, before long, we will be vacating this vicinity. I will make sure to not make them, in order to avoid arousing a scene. We'll use our paths to travel back northwest.
Very well. Safe journeys to you.
To you as well. And he's going to go over to speak to some of his men.
Okay.
About what's to come.
And you, Lovren, will you be able to get back to Cloverstone safely?
Well, as long as everything's cleared out, I can make my way down.
Yes, Mr. Baronish and his pet robot were very effective at killing the spiders that the refugees roused.
He has like a little gun that he's about to. So when he was finishing his sentence, he was saying something about I'll be able to make my way down without too much problem, as he takes a gun out of his side pocket, his side holster, and effortlessly whips around his wrist. And then he mentioned, yeah, well, they took out the spiders. Oh, holsters. Reholsters it.
You can see where Anri gets it.
Mm-hmm. Don't worry, I'm sure you'll have plenty of opportunity. Keep that gun well oiled, you hear?
And I guess he too will make his way back down to Cloverstone.
Yeah. All right. Well, then I guess I'll rejoin all of you.
Oh shit.
And boiling tea covered all of Solar's notes for his dissertation.
No, it's fine. No, that was just an empty water bottle falling on the floor.
Good.
You would have heard a much louder cry if it was the other thing.
We'll say there are still the seeing stones if you wanted to.
Yeah, and that was the thing I was going to come down and discuss with everyone, and including our new friend.
Mm-hmm.
Well, mission accomplished, I suppose. It looks as though we've managed to secure peace between the regional orcs and Cloverstone, and everyone survived. Everyone walked away from this one.
Well, all's well that ends well, I suppose, then.
It's true. Now, there is the matter of this statue and those seeing stones similar to the ones that we found back in the forest in the northeast.
Oh, you never know. They might shed a little bit more light on all this stuff that's going on.
Yes, and with a pointed look at Ty, it might be helpful to understanding a little more of the history of what went on here.
Okay.
See, these strange stones that she's talking about, we actually found some a while back, and seems like maybe they hold, memories or something, so maybe it'll help you out, too.
Yeah.
Seeing as you've probably missed out on quite a bit.
Okay.
Don't worry if you can't remember anything. No pressure at all.
And don't feel like you have to, but...
No. You did free me. I try my best. This is the least I can do.
You've done more than enough just by telling us what you have already. At this point, I don't think any debts exist between us. We're simply in this together.
Okay.
She puts it in.
Yep.
Puts it in the seeing stone.
Yep.
All right.
Click.
Click.
I hit play.
So the first one goes in. Let's see here. What kind of music do I want to play for this? What do I want to play for this? Man, if I thought about this a little bit more, I could probably pick out a proper good song. Oh, here we go. This will work. So, the first one that appeared, the first set of appears, Shizuki, you're actually standing in one of the illusions of one of the people.
Oh, sorry. Steps back. It Louis?
You can't quite tell what all they're saying together, but it appears that Louis and two of his comrades are returning a homemade this massive green dragon appears to be clutching half of some kind of relic in his hand, and Louis is holding the other one. He, in a sort of... You guys may not remember this, but remember that one shot we did a long time ago?
I do remember
This is that conclusion.
Yep.
Parting on friendly terms. When the two things combine back together, it creates a glow and a powerful gust of wind, which surprisingly blows in some of you guys' hair a little bit. Apparently that part's real somehow.
Ooh. Artifact is so powerful it literally breaks time-space continuum.
So Ty steps forward and sees this put together. This is Sanarashi's medallion. My elder sister.
Was this the one that had to be killed?
Yes.
Very good.
What's the medallion do?
Takes flight as the illusion fades, and the three of them watch. The three illusion folk watch as this seemingly draconic ally they made flies off to the south. And to answer your question, Wuten, it was a source of her power. She used it in one of her weapons, and she was intended to be sealed away in it, but I think it wasn't working. The sealing couldn't function properly, so she had to be killed, or something bad was going to happen.
Interesting.
She wielded powerful storm magic,
Yes, she was, I believe her epithet was Empress of Razor Gales, wasn't it?
In your tongues, yes.
Well, I'm afraid I don't speak Oni just yet, but give me time.
Very well. And that illusion has faded.
Okay.
Do we want
So
to
I
try
guess
the other
pop over there and, yeah, do the other one if we're down for it.
Okay.
Click. VCR play.
And so the first bit of these images actually appear behind you. The voices come to your head and think. A voice comes to your head, and one of them whispers, "Don't you think it's a little bit unnerving that they're doing this at the place where the Gales Empress was slain?" No, I think it tends to have meaning. No, very good meaning. I mean, this kind of was our doing after all, and tends to have a good, memorable meaning towards it.
Ooh.
Oh, and then Ty. These were. I know them. They were. Brother. She runs back up, almost just instinctively, but frowns in the most devastated fashion, realizing that he's just an illusion. I remember this is Sadarashi's resting place, and this is where she fell. This was all of his friends.
Oh.
The ones who believed, the ones who trusted him.
I feel like I recognize a couple of these tokens.
Yes, Ondars for a start.
Yeah.
How old is that bastard?
That is certainly a question. And there's Aramuda.
Who did what now?
Oh. He left to join a monastery far to the east.
That's the Venaran?
Yes, and I don't remember anyone else's names.
Well, we've met the gentleman in blue there. That's Ondars. He's, yeah, living in a forest up to the northeast. That's what we'd like to know as well.
She looks up to him and then back to you lot a couple of times, and then says, "How long was I asleep again?"
Several thousand years.
From our understanding, at least.
Yeah.
And I remember one of us had a dream involving this chick, but I don't think you said anything.
That was me.
So.
And
Yeah.
Yep.
It was Ingrid. Title. She always said her full name when introducing herself. Ingrid Estelise Wraithbane. That's right.
Trying to find her in the handouts. Ingrid is...
I know, there's so many!
Fucking how many players are in this game now?
God,
There's so
no
many.
kidding.
I told you this was a big story, guys.
It is
True.
a big
We
story,
just
yeah.
have to start killing people just to keep things organized.
God,
You will try, Jedi.
Jesus Christ.
okay.
But it looks as though they are up at the top here. They are laying. It appears that they are laying the Empress of Gales to rest.
Ah. Now, let me see if I can find that.
And if you could all make me perception checks, please, taking this in.
Okay.
And Guti, just a question as we're rolling those. Is this lass, because she looks slightly similar to Fang Shineba, but is that, am I just seeing things there, or is that deliberate?
So you saw her in the previous set of Seeing Stones.
Right.
She saved this guy
Mm-hmm.
from near death from a fucking earthen stalagmite through his chest.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
And with those perception checks, it's honestly not that hard to see. There is a closeness between the two of these, almost insinuating that as though they were in love.
Oh.
Shimayasu is kneeling before this sight as Amelia is offering comfort where she can.
Mm-hmm.
And off to the side over here, while I don't have it displayed, there are two very bloodied katanas. And eventually the illusion ends. As it fades, she reaches out one last time, as though he could have possibly been real.
Right.
But, alas, but a memory.
Hmm.
Very good. If I'm remembering correctly, that girl who was standing next to him, that was the one for whom the memorial graveyard was named, where we fought the necromancer of Mimaguma.
Right.
That is accurate.
Okay. Fernsong. Fernsong was her name.
I'm glad you remember.
I take copious notes.
That's fair.
That was said in character, for the record.
Man, I just go with the flow, man.
You're probably the wiser of the two of us.
Well,
Looks like she'd probably be.
I suppose on that note, we might as well make our way back to Closestone and try to make sense of everything.
Right.
Agreed, as long as our ward here is ready.
Don't go jumping now.
Yeah.
No, she's not. She's just taking in the statue and looking out to the vast sky, to the lands beyond, considering how high up everyone is.
Yeah.
Agreed.
She's taking the
She's
opportunity to just
experienced a lot in her awakening.
Yeah.
Awakenings.
Like sand through the hourglass, these are the millennia of our lives.
Mm-hmm. Well, ready to head back to Cloverstone? You have drinks that are waiting for us back there?
I'll stay. Not here. With you, if you'll still have me.
Of course.
Seeing him again, I want to do anything to make that vision real.
Well, stick around with us and we'll see what happens.
Yes. At the very least, we have to prevent this cult from misusing your brother, your kingdom, your power.
Yes. If only I could remember how Lord Aramuda taught me to fight. I'd break a couple of their fleshy skulls myself.
Well, that's a skill that will come in handy, I think. Speaking of fleshy skulls, though, how is yours holding up in this last couple of hours? As I said, I'm a healer, so I'd be happy to tend to any wounds that you might have sustained, or...
I think I'm okay. I'm just trying to remember everything.
I understand. We have warm beds waiting for us down in the town. Is there anything in particular that you would want us to try and pick up for you? I spoke to some of the people around here, and it doesn't seem as though tieflings are going to be noticed per se, but if you'd rather go around in a disguise, well, she points to her own face, I would understand.
I guess I could use a cloak. I don't know. I trust you for now. And you and the rest of you, but you're just a small number of people compared to whatever awaits me in this new world.
Isn't that the truth? But, if I can be entirely honest, she smiles around at the rest of the group. Not too long ago, I was in something of a similar position myself, not trapped in a crystal for several thousand years, but alone and trying to find my way in this world without too much in the way of support, and these people have been good to me.
You seem like you've been together for a long time.
Only really a matter of weeks, I think.
What? Only weeks?
Battle forges strong bonds very quickly.
As does adversity.
Yes.
Speaking of which, Shizuki is going to pull out... you said you were trapped for like hundreds, thousands of years. You're probably starving, right?
I guess. I don't feel hungry.
Luckily for you, Shizuki is going to pull out a fried fish. Kanari, do you have a thing that can, like, prestidigitate something?
Prestidigitate.
As a matter of fact, I do.
Can you heat this up?
Absolutely, give it here.
And
Okay.
while Kanari is doing that, Anri will take off her cloak of resistance and offer it to Ty.
Here. If it makes you feel any better, you can cover your head.
Yes. We'll get you something in your size as soon as we're back in the town, but...
She
just gonna...
sniffles a little, and her eyes begin to water, and she thanks you. Puts it over her shoulders, leaves her head revealed.
A nice cloak and a warm meal for the trip back.
Yes. Yeah. Kanari has made, fish fingers, no custard.
Yeah.
I will say, on the road back to Cloverstone, on the way back, she takes one bite of this thing, and it's just immediate eyes lighting up.
I know.
Just like big, glowy eyes, just, Oh my god, this is delicious.
I'm going to have to guard my citrus.
And then she
Future's
just
not
begins
all
to just,
bad. Huh?
and then she just begins to like peck at it like a giant bird eating something.
Yeah.
Like doing like the whole peck
Future's
eating
not all bad.
You've made it back to town where Cassandra has spent 55 gold pieces to get everybody around to drinks when she sees you.
Yeah, you.
I needed this. Ah!
Oh.
As he drinks to his heart's content this night.
Yes. It is time for the enjoyment.
And a much needed rest and relaxation did you need. Which we will probably see next time more of next time on Kyonin Legacies.
Woo! Yeah,
Hey!
boy. Perfect.
Agreed.
Hello.
Yeah.
good stuff.
Hey.
Hey, Ebony.
Hey.
It's good to hear you, my man.
Yay.
It's okay, you can go back to bed if you want.
No, it's good. I am feeling better. The headache is now just, just a little nuisance now.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Good.
Mhm.
It's good to hear that you're doing a little better. Also,
Yeah.
we have adopted, and we have adopted further with fried fish and a warm cloak. And
Okay,
finally,
Panic.
Goody, question. Do we level up?
Not yet, but you're very close.
Why must you tease us like this?
Because I know how to edge, baby.
Anyways, thank you everyone for tuning into this stream of Kyonin Legacies. Next week, we will be back with the finale of Chapter 2 of Pirates of the Red Isles.
Yeah.
See how these brave pirates
Scallywags.
mutiny their fucking ship. Let's see how this goes.
Let's go
Yeah.
commit war crimes.
Back to
Yay!
back chapters ending, everybody.
Yep. Here's
Yeah.
to chapters ending stuff. All right. Until next time, y'all have a good one. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.